From the StreamYard Studios on YouTube, this is Jeopnerdy. And here's your host, John DeMarco.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Jeopardy! We're glad you could join us, and with us, as always, is our co-host, Professor Brainy Specs.
Humble as always, John. It's good to see you. How are you?
Good, thanks. Glad to see you as well.
Thank you.
And we've already had a lively and very nerdy chat going on before the game. I want to say a quick hello to everyone before we bring up our first contestants. Looks like Tokyo was first, our returning champion, so greetings. Good to see you, sir. I want to say hello also to
Welcome.
Patrick, who is supporting our stream this week. We appreciate it. Hello also to Mercy Create. Good to see you. Kapla, Bird of Prey 5. And lots of nerdy discussions, which is all great. But in interest of getting the game started, I want to go ahead and jump down to the bottom and say welcome to T-Dowd. Looks like he is just joining us. And that being said, we'll bring up our first three contestants. Although, as always, there's room in the later rounds if you want to click on that link that I was actually able to pin to the top of the chat this week.
Fantastic.
That's it. Our returning champion is Tokyo, so we'll welcome him up here, and his first two challengers, which will be Mercer and Birdo Prey 5.
Greetings all.
Welcome, John.
Hello, world.
What's going on? Can you guys hear me?
Barely.
No, we can't hear you.
Okay, let me fix that. Give me a second.
I
Okay.
can hear you, Mercer. Can you hear me?
Be honest.
Warrior to warrior. You do prefer it this way, don't you?
Now, can you guys hear me?
No, we still can't hear you.
There we go.
Not at all.
No?
We're just responding to
Okay.
guesses.
We can hear you a little better
Oh,
than we
okay.
could before.
Bird's lying. We
Oh.
can't hear you at all.
Hear me. I could put on my other headphones that have. Wait, let me see if I can do that. Let me put on my other headphones that have a microphone on.
By the way, Bird, you may be interested to know that I got a Facebook message from supposedly you the other day, and it wasn't your regular account.
Was he threatening your existence or
No,
promising you
no,
wealth?
no. I did not correspond with the person. It just said hello, basically.
That doesn't sound
Not,
like
not
me.
even Kapla. So I knew it wasn't you.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that going around. People pretending to be me.
Can you
Why
guys
they'd
hear
want
me
to
now?
be you? I don't know.
5x5, Mercer. You sound good.
All right, I'm back.
Tokyo's lying. We still can't hear you, Mercer. Come on.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
You lie.
Yeah,
You
the
are.
No, we can hear you, Mercer.
Okay. All right.
Or am I lying now? You decide.
All right.
Can you hear my line now? Verizon line.
Are we doing buzzers?
That's up to everyone else.
I cannot.
Okay, no problem.
International latency, it won't let me. Play
Likely
on
excuse.
So yeah, Plan A did work,
Excellent.
right? Didn't it?
So no emergency plan being needed.
That's what I was
Seems like
wondering.
it worked. Thanks to some astronaut behind my bookcase.
All right, we're ready. Normal and I are ready.
Bird, are you ready?
Indeed.
Well, if we're all ready, let's play Jeopnerdy.
They're at it. Board, nice.
I love the warp cores on the side.
Our first category is about Packlets.
Oh no.
Hopefully they will make the game go. Next we have James Cromwell.
Take the singing pig for 100.
Borg explosions. I'm asking you to identify the episode or movie. Name meanings. I'm going to provide a name and a name meaning, and a language, and I want you to identify the name it's referring to. Then we have TNG holodeck programs.
Oh,
In
I'm
this
gone.
category, I'm going to provide you with the name of the episode, and I want you to name the program featured.
Let's give a hats off to John, who comes up with some wonderful fresh categories every week.
Thank you.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
swelling right now. Going down.
I can't compliment you enough, John, on the work you do. It's
Appreciate it.
just fantastic.
Congratulations.
Fantastic. All right, Tokyo, returning champion. You go first.
Borg goes boom for 3. That would be what is Dark Frontier?
Be correct.
Well done.
I'm feeling lucky today. Meanwhile, Janeway has killed yet another couple of million or 100,000 souls.
It was a slow day.
Yes.
You're all so bad. All right, Mercer, it's your turn.
Let's do TNG holodeck programs for 300.
The Icarus Factor.
That would be what is the Klingon Rite of Ascension?
Very good.
Mercer, you're fading out again. We barely hear you.
Let me see if I can get rid of this. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna get rid of this stupid microphone. All right.
The cat's on your microphone.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, you
Normal.
can't touch him today. Play Jeopardy
All right.
again. I dare
Actually,
you.
right here.
Birdo Prey 5, it's your turn.
Let's do James Cromwell for 200.
Cromwell's appearance in this episode consisted of reused footage from First Contact.
What is In a Mirror Darkly?
That would be correct.
Specifically part 1, but you got it right.
Indeed.
Tokyo.
Great episode.
Name meanings for 3.
Beloved in Hindi.
Hindi. This can't be. It's not in Zadi, is it? That's my answer.
So what was your answer? Sorry?
In Zadi?
That was incorrect, unfortunately.
I thought.
Mercer.
Pass.
Birdo Prey 5.
Pass.
Wow, I'm surprised, John. No one got this one.
Lol.
That could have been 5 because nobody was. Yeah.
I knew it right away when I saw the clue. But that's me. All right, Mercer, it's your turn.
TNG hologram programs for 400.
Cost of living.
I don't know what it's called. It's like a. What is it? A Betazoid massage mud bath?
Well, there's a specific name that I'm looking for.
All right, can I pass? Is it like too late to pass?
Yeah, you can pass. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Birdo Prey 5.
Hmm. Yeah, pass.
Tokyo.
Pass.
That was called the Parallax Colony.
Artist colony. Bubbleheads.
Oh, Thomas is here. Welcome, Thomas.
I don't.
Greetings.
And Brad Wolf, welcome. Aravik's here. Welcome, sir. All right. It is Berto Prey 5's turn.
It's quite disturbing.
It's quite disturbing.
Swana was naked, and Alexander was presumably naked. And Worf
You're not
was
supposed. You're
naked.
not supposed to think that about that.
Worf was naked.
I need you to
They're
get
all
all the way off
naked.
my back about how naked they were underneath the
We're
body.
gonna call
Anyway.
delay of game pretty quick here.
Let's
400-yard penalty. First down.
that's James Cromwell for 300.
John.
This was the only Berman era series in which Cromwell did not make an appearance.
Hmm. What is Voyager?
That's correct.
And you've taken the lead, Bird. Very good.
What?
Good job, Bird.
Tokyo.
Board goes boom for 4. Very obscure one. These spheres went boom, though. Pass. I'm afraid to guess. I'm losing.
Mercer.
I'm going to pass too.
Berto Prey 5.
I will also pass, but I will throw out Endgame. Oh, good.
There's actually regeneration.
It didn't look like that to me. But,
Okay, Mercer. Your turn.
I'm thinking which one I'm going to do. I'm going to go with Hacklets for 300.
During the strike of Quark's employees, he correctly guessed that 2 Packlets would be an enter.
Pass. No idea.
Berto
what
Prey.
you're talking about.
Berto Prey 5.
Who is, you know what? I'll pass.
Tokyo.
Me too.
Miles O'Brien,
Remind me never to play Rod and Wild Draw.
Julian
You were
Deschamps.
close.
Glad I
You were
passed.
close. Yeah.
Basher.
They were discussing who would enter and not enter. All right, Bird, it is your turn. You got the lead.
Let's do Cromwell for 100.
Of Cromwell's various Star Trek roles, this character was the only human.
Who is Zephyrin Cochrane?
That's right.
Well done.
Wait, wasn't he also the drummer for Rush? Okay.
Not that I recall.
No, all right. Just thinking. I thought he was a farmer.
Tokyo.
Cromwell, no, because that's going to be the name of his Iridium. I don't know. Cromwell for 4.
All right, you found the daily double. You are 900 points off the lead. You have 300, but you can bet up to 1,000.
I didn't find anything. It found me. 300.
300.
That
Cromwell played this Iridian traitor in Birthright, although his only lines in Part 2 are in the Last Time on Star Trek The Next Generation recap.
Yeah.
Star Trek.
Freaking name. I freaking knew this was going to be the question. What is I Quit?
Well, unfortunately, that's not the name we were looking for. His name was Jaglam Shrek.
Got a name.
All right. Still got time there, Tokyo. You can come
I
back.
do not.
Mercer.
I'll take TNG holographic program for 500.
Devil's Due.
Oh, what is Christmas Carol?
That's correct.
Well done. You took the lead.
Yay.
And Bird.
There's like some bacon thing of mayonnaise. It was in my meal. It was, you know, he was talking about what caused him to be scared.
Bird.
Let's finish out Cromwell.
Cromwell's first Star Trek role was this Angosian Prime Minister.
Yeah, pass.
Tokyo.
Pass.
Mercer.
Nayrock, because I watch this episode every day. Not every day, but every weekend. I love this episode. Double it! Well, who is Nayrock?
That is correct.
Wow. Every weekend.
That's one of my favorite episodes, just because it's so good to play when I'm cooking. You know what I mean? Just making something.
Okay. I'll take your word on that.
Oh, dude, I love The Hunted.
Name meanings for 5.
Okay.
Too much talking.
Swamp in Bajoran.
What is Sean?
That is correct.
See, you've got time to come back, Tokyo.
Damn, I never heard of that one.
Talking
Mercer.
about Kuryoshi's name.
I'll take Borg Explosions for 500. Yes. Pass.
Bird of Prey 5.
You can't leave us like this, Picard.
Bird.
Pass.
Tokyo.
What is Scorpion 2?
That is incorrect, I'm afraid. That was from Unity.
Huh?
Picard,
All right, Bird, it's your turn.
Let's do name meanings for 200.
Unknown sample, or literally nothing in Cardassian.
What is Odo?
Close enough. Technically, the full word is Odo Ital.
All right, Tokyo.
Is there apostrophes?
All right, if I don't
Tokyo.
take this in the score, I have no chance of winning this game at all. Packlets for 5.
When Riker was looking for the Duras sisters, Quark pointed him to a deposit of this material that was owned by the Packlets, who didn't even know it was there.
It's not coming to me what Quark said. Pass.
Mercer.
It's too risky for me to guess.
Passing.
Yes, I'm passing. Yep, sorry.
Bird of Prey 5.
Sorry about that.
Pass.
Magnesite.
Yes, indeed.
Is that the same stuff that coats the ships when they're in the Delphic Expanse?
No,
That's something else.
What is it?
it's Trillium D.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. All right.
All right.
I'll take Holodecks 200.
11001-001.
I don't know what specifically to call it, but what is a lounge, bar? Yeah, lounge bar with duet.
Oh, I'll be a little bit flexible. Well, what type of music did they play at that bar?
Oh, it's like a jazz. It's like jazz.
There you go. Officially, it was the Bourbon Street Bar, but jazz club in general.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Birdo Prey 5, your turn.
Let's do holodeck programs for 100.
A fistful of datas.
And what are we looking for?
What's the name of the program they were using? Or at least a general description.
What is a comedy club?
That is incorrect.
Tokyo.
What is the Ancient West?
That's right.
Ancient West. That's awesome. Good job there, Tokyo. Deadwood.
And Tokyo, it's your turn.
Names for 4.
Fighter in Chalnoth.
What the heck's a Chalnoth? Pass.
Mercer.
I'm going to pass, but I do have an answer. I want to guess afterward. Pass.
Birdo Prey 5.
Pass.
Like my joke answer is every word. And then shout off.
You're on the right track. But in this case, it was Esok.
Right.
There was a guy from Allegiance.
Yeah, I knew who it was. I just couldn't think of his name. But it was like, almost every word in your language means fighter. He didn't deny it, you know?
Okay, Mercer, it is your turn. You got the lead.
I'll do a 400 for Packlet.
Grebnidlog informed the Enterprise that this was the name of their ship, and that it was broken.
I'll go with the name. Pass. I don't know the name of the ship.
Birdo Prey 5.
What is the pass?
Tokyo.
No.
Is it
Pass it.
Monday?
This is the Mondor.
Have you ever noticed that the font for Jeopardy is the same as the font for First Contact title?
Interesting.
Okay. Birdo Prey 5, it's your turn.
Let's do pack leads for 200.
When Riker commented that the Packlet seemed a little slow, Data observed that they may merely have poor development of this skill.
Pass.
Tokyo.
Or cognitive skills?
Not exactly, sorry.
Mercer.
Pass. Pass. Pass.
Referring to language skills.
Iron.
And Tokyo, it's your turn.
Org 2. I don't like I'll get it anyway. What the hell is that? What is Descent?
That is correct.
Good job.
Not like it matters. This is over.
It might. It might.
Nope.
No, you still got a chance. Mercer, it's your
No, I
turn.
don't.
I'll go with Borg Explosions for 100, please, Alex. What is Star Trek First Contact? And I
That
have the
would be-
sound effect in my head. Ooh,
That's it.
the ship going by. One of my favorite home theater.
Wow. B-side. Bird of Prey 5.
Let's do pack lids.
He spent nearly 2 years drifting in space until he had a fortunate encounter with a pack-led trade ship.
Who is the war?
That's correct.
I love how he comes in with a pack-led uniform.
Yeah.
Very cool detail.
All right, Tokyo, you get the last clue. Name meanings for 100.
A freedom in Swahili.
What is Uhura?
That's right.
Nicely done.
It's nothing.
Getting a little bit of an echo from someone. All right. Let me get the link to Cosmo Buzz into the private chat. So you head on over there and you can play Final Jeopnerdy. And your category is going to be
25 years ago. And by the way, if anyone would like to join us in one of the later rounds, you can go ahead and click on that link that's pinned at the top of the chat.
all right. Let's reveal our clue.
We retroactively learned the fate of Ensign Ani Jatal in this episode, which first aired on January 20th, 1999.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla! Okay, I'm going to make sure Bird had a chance. Okay, thank you. Let me enter your responses. And let's find out who our winner is. Tokyo, you had 1,000 points entering Final Jeopnerdy. Your response to the clue was?
The sound of her voice. Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Sorry about that, Tokyo. How much did you wager? All of your points, taking you down to 0. Bird of Prey 5, you had 1,700 points, second place, and your response?
Didn't have an answer, sadly.
Badly. And how much did you wager? 1,679, giving you 21 points. And Mercer, you had the lead at 2,700 points. Your response?
What is Jaloja, or The Great Release? Well, it's a good episode, not the one we're looking for. The correct response was, in fact, Latent Image from Voyager.
All right. How much did you wager, Mercer? 999 points, giving you 1,701 points. 1,701. Nicely done.
And with the Enterprise's numbers. But like, who was the character that we were talking about anyway? Is that the?
You are the champion, Mercer.
Who is the character that we're talking about?
You mean in the clue?
Yeah.
That was a character from the episode who died because the doctor chose to save somebody else, and then he had his memory erased of the incident.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was a Bajoran.
In this case, no. It's a good game.
Oh,
I feel like
well done.
you should lose extra points for having to ask that. in second place should be first.
Bird, you didn't have the correct response. So you didn't know either.
Yeah, but I might have known had that gone differently. As we all know, the Heisenberg uncertainty principle would be in effect.
Sure, Bird. Sure.
Okay. Laugh it off, library man. Fine. We'll see when library.
Heisenberg doesn't affect macroscopic objects like yourself, Bird.
Hey, I don't come here to be insulted. That's
Hey, I'm
low,
macroscopic
low.
too. So, you know.
Yeah. That's not how it works, buddy.
Yeah, it does. So, you know. All right. We need some players to come up.
It would be nice, indeed.
Yes. Let me look into chat here. We got Thomas out there. We got Mr. VP out there. Brad Wolf. Patrick's already in the back, but some of you guys need to start coming up. Mr. T. Dowd.
I'm going to use the rest. I'm going to do Loja real quick.
No problem.
Okay. Patrick says, seems they are scared.
I'll go ahead and bring up Patrick. But yes, we could use one more for the next round if anyone's interested. Let's click on that link.
Are you all scared of Mercer and Patrick?
I'm always scared.
Looks like we have the vice president joining us.
Oh yeah, good day, guys.
Thanks for playing, Bird.
Thanks for having me.
I'm not sure if I can play or not because I wasn't able to put headphones on. So you'll have to tell me if I'm echoing like I used to without the headphones.
We can hear you just fine.
No echoes at the moment.
Oh, no echo. Oh, well, I might be able to play because the reason I said that I couldn't play earlier was because I couldn't get my headphones on and I thought without headphones I'd echo. So we'll see how we go.
Sounds clear to me.
Patrick, you're breathing a bit into your mic, I think.
Yeah, I've always that problem. I will mute myself in the meantime. Not a problem.
We got our contestants for round 2, but if you would like to be in round 3 in just a little while, you can go ahead and click on that link at the top of the chat.
Indeed.
Well, I'm glad to be able to join you all, even though I thought I couldn't. It's a nice surprise.
We're glad you're here as well.
That's a very nice surprise, Mr. VP.
Indeed.
And it's good to see you.
Hello, Patrick. Hello, Vice President.
Hi, Mercer.
Most valuable player.
I didn't quite hear you, so your volume's a little low. You want to try again? Sorry.
How's the feedback from the breeding now, Jeff? Better or worse?
It is much better.
Okay. Place my microphone a lot higher, so. Out of the wind tunnel. The wind path.
Are you all ready to play?
Yes, please. Well, I am, but I can't speak for the others.
I'm ready to lose.
Oh, don't be so negative, Patrick.
I'm always ready to lose.
And Mercer, are you ready, sir?
It doesn't keep me from playing.
All right, well, let's play. Jeopnerdy.
Ooh, nice. Upgrades.
Oh, I like the new music. Very nice.
Thank you.
Our first category, we'll be talking about the Nausicaans.
And John, I have to admit, the first time I read that category title, I read it as Musicans.
That's the way I read it too.
Voice by James Doohan. Now, in this category, I'm going to give you a character, and I want you to tell me the episode. Next, we have Starship Explosions. In this category, I want you to identify the starship that is blowing up.
Okay.
Now we have nicknames. And DS9 holosuite programs. Similar to last time, I'm going to tell you the episode. I want you to name the program from that episode.
I knew every one of the TNG horror programs, but I don't know if
you did.
they're that good on DS9, but I'll try.
All right.
I must
Nurse?
admit, I get Nausicans mixed up with the Ryans, but I'll see how I go.
That's
I'll take
interesting.
Nausicaans for 300, please, Alex.
The Nausicaans working for him weren't just for show.
Oh, I know.
Pass on that one.
Patrick.
Wow.
This is easy, Patrick. You know this.
Well. Nope. Pass. Don't know it.
Mr. Vice President.
Brunt, FCA.
Of course. I should have known it.
That's
Indeed. You were. Yeah.
Job,
Good one.
Master,
Good one.
Master value person.
All right. Well done, Mr. Vice President. Patrick, your turn.
Let's try a Doohan for 300.
Sargon.
And you don't want the episode name, right?
Right.
Ooh. That one. What is Return to Tomorrow?
That's correct.
Oh, nice.
Is that the one with the consciousness and the orbs or the cylinder? Or am I getting mixed
Is it
up?
consciousness in the orbs? Yes, that's the one.
Yes, that one.
Mr. Vice President, it's your first turn to choose.
I will go with. I'll go with nicknames for 200, please.
Tiny. Whose nickname is that?
I'm going to guess and say, is it Wolf?
You said Worf?
Is it ironic?
Sorry, could you say it again?
I'm going to guess Wolf as like an ironic thing because he's not tiny.
That would be incorrect.
Okay.
Mercer.
Who is Sulu?
That's right.
Who is Sulu? Yeah. Oh, can you
Don't
hear
call
me?
him
I wasn't
tiny.
sure if you. I wasn't sure if you could hear me.
Oh, I
No, I mean,
forgot
you know,
that one. That wasn't
Need
the,
to-
that was the Search for Spock, wasn't it?
Mhm.
I'm just going to say you need to watch Search for Spock again. Mercer, it's your turn.
I'll take holosuite programs for 300.
The Siege of AR 558.
You want me to name the holosuite program?
Yes.
Vic Fontaine. What is Vic Fontaine's Lounge?
That's right.
I took the lead, and Patrick, it's your turn.
So Vic was there. Okay. Starship Explosions for 200. What is the USS Challenger?
That is incorrect.
Mr. Vice President.
What is the USS Odyssey?
You got it.
Right.
Good
She was
job
called
there,
Odyssey.
Mr.
Correct episode, wrong name.
And good steal,
Sorry,
Mr. Vice
guys.
President. It's your turn.
Starship Explosions 3, please. What is the USS Defiant?
That is incorrect.
Mercer.
Oh, I know what it is, but I got it wrong.
What is the Valiant?
You got it.
Yeah, not many of those to guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
That's true. And good steal there, Mercer. You've got the lead and control.
I'll take DS9 August Week program for 400.
After Image.
I'm going to pass on that.
Patrick.
Wow. Pass.
Mr. Vice President.
I'm going to pass on that one.
That was an Ocean
For the beach,
View.
right? Yeah.
Yes, good when you're
I was gonna
suffering
say
from
beach.
claustrophobia.
I was
Oh,
just going to say beach. Would that have counted if I just said beach?
Yeah, beach was probably close enough. Yeah, he was looking at the ocean.
Yeah.
I guess he was along the beach.
But what was it?
Patrick
Freedom
is-
was it was a specific beach on Beta and Terra 7 or something like that.
Patrick, it's your turn.
Voiced by James Doohan for 400.
Robert April.
Yes. Oh man, what was that episode? What is the counterclock incident?
That's right.
I knew that one. I was hoping it would get to
It really pays off
Well
watching
done.
TAS.
I took
Well,
the lead
that's
there,
good.
Patrick, but it's Mr. Vice President's turn.
Oh, not for long.
Starship Explosions for 4, please. Ooh, that is a tough one.
Is there even a ship there? Wow.
No, this is not pass. Sorry.
Mercer.
Pass on that one. Looks like a blob.
Patrick.
Okay, let's look at this. What is the USS Pasteur?
That is incorrect.
Ah.
The little part sticking out was the back end of an O-berth, specifically a
Oh,
CFM.
Oberth.
Oh, is that from the Naked
The mighty
Man?
Oberth.
Yeah, that's from the Naked Now.
Oh well.
I should have guessed
love
that.
O-berths.
All right, Mercer, it's your turn. You got the lead.
I'll go with the DS9 Holistic programs for 500, please.
The sound of her voice.
Pass. I haven't seen that episode 30,000 years.
Patrick.
It was something with Kira, but no pass.
Mr. Vice President.
Pass.
It was Paris, 1928.
All right.
Would never have guessed that. Nope.
And
was better.
Patrick.
My turn again. Yay.
Indeed.
Nicknames for 3.
Maybe a little heavy. It's a little
The
weird.
Butcher of Galatep.
Ooh. What is Miles O'Brien?
That is incorrect.
Ah,
Mr. Vice President?
I'm going to guess I really hope it's right. What is Golda Hill?
That would be correct.
I mean who, sorry, not what.
no, it's a what.
It still works.
Kardashians are what?
Wow. All right, Mr. Vice President.
Oh, even for Derek?
No, not Garrick. Garrick has an exception.
Alrighty. I'm gonna I'll use my turn. I'm gonna go with Starship Explosions for one, please. Yeah. What is Ulysses Voyager?
That's right. Fortunately, you got the answer before your time was up.
Time's up.
Right. For a moment, I thought it was Babylon 5.
I think John
It does kind of look like that, doesn't it?
John planned that line
Yeah.
when he came up with the clue. He came up with the clue when he came up with the clue.
What episode was that? I can't remember that show.
All right, Mercer, it's your turn.
I'll go with Nausicaa for 400.
Enterprise responded to a distress call from this Earth cargo ship regarding some Nausicaa pirates.
I think it's that known Kim Mouse.
There are no discovery questions.
Would you say, Mercer?
What is the fortunate? What is
That's
the
right.
fortunate?
Nicely done.
Impressive.
Well done, Moose.
Most impressive. Patrick, it's your turn.
I like.
Let's try nicknames for 400.
Dr. Rock.
Wow. Sounds Klingon, but wait. Yeah, what's Curzon Dex?
That is incorrect.
Ah,
Mr. Vice President. Mercer?
Who is Core?
That is also incorrect. You're close.
Core? Who is
That
Core?
was, yes, there was a nickname that Curzon gave to Koloth.
he gave it. Indeed, he gave it. It was not his own. Damn. Oh, misremembering.
Yeah, I thought it was Core. Totally wrong on that.
Nicely.
All right, Mr. Vice President, it's your turn.
Good questions.
Nicknames for one, please.
Mr. Vulcan.
Oh, it was Tuvok.
That's right.
Mhm.
And I
Sure
nearly
wasn't
said-
Neelix? Sure it wasn't Neelix?
Neelix gave it to him, but it was, and I nearly slipped up because I talk about him so often. I nearly slipped up into Tuvok.
Mercer, it's your turn.
But by the way, can I just say something quickly, Jeff?
Go ahead.
By the way, I found another Star Trek fan in the chat room I was in today, and he also agrees with me that Janeway murdered Tuvok.
Good man.
Hey, did you mute my
Alright.
microphone?
I'll go with.
No, we heard you.
I'll go with
Okay.
Mercer.
DS9 Holosuite programs for 200.
You are cordially invited.
What is the road to Kalhaya?
That's right.
Indeed. I was thinking it was that one.
I think there's a slight delay for most of the day. You might want to increase his time on the clock to make up for it.
Not sure he has a delay.
Okay. I thought he did based on yeah.
All right, Patrick, it's your turn.
James doing for 500.
To char.
Oh. What is the jihad?
That is correct.
Nicely done.
Oh, did they get into controversy calling an episode that?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
No, not that I know. But wow.
Mr. Vice President.
I might regret this, but I'm going to go explosions for 5, please. And hope I get it.
All right.
Oh, wow.
You've got the daily double. You have 700 points. You can bet up to 1,000, and you're 1,200 off the lead.
Okay. Well, I might regret it, but since I'm 1,200 off the lead, I'll go for 1,000.
All right, for 1,000 points. Good luck.
Oh, what is the USS Lantry?
Nicely done.
Yep.
Yay!
Indeed.
Oh, we got a
I'm so
tight
proud of myself.
game.
Very well done.
Yes.
All right, Mercer. It's a new game.
What was that from again? What
It's your
episode was
turn.
that from again?
That was from Unnatural Selection.
Yeah.
The one with the
Oh.
disease on the Lantry.
Well, the one where
Actually,
Pulaski
Yeah.
nicknames for
Okay, I'll
500.
take your
Buttercup.
pass.
Patrick?
The only one that I can think of is something Star Trek Into Darkness. What is Star Trek Into Darkness?
We're looking for a character.
Oh. What is Kirk?
That is incorrect.
Mr. Vice President.
Pass.
That was the nickname of Sven Hansen, a 22nd century prize fighter and one of Seven's ancestors.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was thinking of Cupcake. Right. That's why I thought so. Huh? And a JJ prize question? But no. But indeed, that was Buttercup.
Well,
Making it
it's your
hard on
turn.
myself.
It's your turn, Patrick.
Let's do something I know. James Doohan for 200. Or at least I hope I know.
The Guardian of Forever.
Yep. What is... Oh, no. What is Yesteryear, of course. Come on.
That's right.
Don't overthink.
Well done. Mr. Vice President.
I'm gonna go with Holosuite for one. Well, there's only one question left.
Our Man Bashir.
Oh, what is the spy program that was a James Bond inspired program?
That'll work.
Well done. Secret Agent, yes.
And we have a tie game.
I love that episode. So good.
Mercer, it's your turn.
No, it's good for 200, Alex.
While on New Sydney, O'Brien was attacked by a group of Nausicaans while he was trying to infiltrate this crime organization.
What is the Orion Syndicate?
That would be correct.
Right.
Patrick.
Let's finish off James Doohan for 100 then.
M5.
Ooh. Yeah, the. What is the ultimate computer?
That is correct.
Don't drag it out.
I didn't know he voiced that one, so that's very interesting.
He did voice a lot of episodes,
He did indeed.
mostly
Mr.
in TAS.
Mr. Vice President.
100, please.
His artificial heart was a consequence of an unfortunate run-in with some Nausicaans.
Who was Captain Jean-Luc Picard? Although it wasn't Captain then. Ensign
That's right.
Picard.
Is that a character in Star Trek?
That's the rumor.
So what did Mr. say? I didn't hear.
Wow,
Yes.
Brad Wolf. that just seemed funny to me. I'm sorry.
That's really funny.
All right, Mercer, you get the last clue.
The only appearance of Nausicaans in Voyager was in a holographic form in this episode as part of a diplomacy training scenario.
I'm thinking. Pass. That's what I'm thinking. Pass.
Patrick.
I remember the episode, but not the name. Pass.
Mr. Vice President.
Pass. Sorry.
It was Q2.
Oh, okay.
Good question.
Then I did not remember the episode.
These are good questions.
All right, we got a close one going here. Let's copy and paste the code for Cosmobuzz in the private chat and head on over to Final Jeopnerdy, where you'll consider how much you'd like to bet on this category.
Tracy Torme.
Oh, R.I.P. Rest in peace.
Indeed. And also, we got a spot open still for the last round. If anyone would like to join us, you can click on that link at the top of the chat.
Waiting on Mr. Vice President to enter Final Jeopardy over on Cosmobuzz.
Sorry.
Okay.
Taking words to write. Oops. I was almost dyslexic.
There he is.
Normal, how much should I bet? How much should I bet, Normal?
Wow.
She doesn't want to answer, but she doesn't want to be a part of this at all.
All
She's
right.
like, I'm trying to sleep here.
Let's reveal your clue.
Tracy wrote several episodes in the first two seasons of TNG, with his first story being this episode that introduced Loxana Troy.
Contestants, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
So, you want the name of the episode?
Yes.
Yes.
Normal, thank you for the
Let's get your responses in.
I wish I changed my bitmap now. Never mind.
And let's find out who our winner is. Patrick, you had third place, 1,200 points. Your response to the clue was
Haven, and that is correct.
Yay!
well done.
Phew.
How much did you wager? All but 1 point, bringing up to 2,399 points. Let's see if that's going to be enough for you. Mr. Vice President, you had second place at 2,100 points, just off the lead, and your response?
Close.
Safe haven. Yeah, not quite.
Sorry, Mr. Vice President, but how much did you wager? 0. So you stay at 2,100 points. And Mercer, you had the lead at 2,300 points. Your response?
You got Haven. Nicely done.
Very good. How much did you bet? 611 points, giving you 2,911 points. And Mercer, once again, you're the champion.
Well done, Mercer.
Nice game.
Well done, Mercer.
Thanks, you guys all did great. That was a really tight game.
It was a tight game.
Especially when you got a couple of those zingers near the end, Vice President.
Indeed.
Hey,
There's some zingers in there. How do you know how to put a zinger in there, Don?
How do I know to put a
use
zinger
the
in there?
map.
Yeah, how do you know when to put those real zinger questions in? Like, wow.
You never can tell ahead of time what's going to be a zinger and what's going to be a dud.
That's true.
Yeah, it's funny to see that I thought that I knew some questions and then completely misstepped. But the most stupid mistake was cupcake for me. Butterscotch
I
cupcake.
kept thinking of Princess Bride.
Totally different.
I kept thinking Princess Bride, like, we name you Princess Buttercup.
Yeah, that was really
Grown
stupid.
into unusual size? I don't think they exist.
But then again, nice comeback.
If you guys still need to play for round 3, I'm happy to stay, but I'm happy to drop out to let someone who isn't played play it.
It looks like we have 2 people waiting backstage.
That's cool.
In that case, we'll be back in the after show.
Sounds good.
Indeed. Thanks for playing, guys. It was fun.
Thanks, Mr. Vice
Hey,
President.
you guys
Thank
mind
you,
if I get a drink
Mr.
real quick?
VP.
I'm just going to get a drink real
Okay,
quick.
you're welcome.
Okay.
I just popped myself backstage.
Okay. And for round 3, let's welcome up Cold Dish and Mikey. Greetings.
Hello. Well, that's a little frightening.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Normal doesn't get any food. She already ate 3 times today.
Okay. He's back.
Hello, Mikey. Hello, Gold Rush. Gold Rush.
Cold
Cold Dish.
Who's
cold dish. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, Mercer?
Jason.
Hi, Normal.
Guy.
Wow, you're just all too quiet.
Hey, I'm here. I'm here.
Woo! Yay!
Yes.
I noticed I can maintain connectivity if I keep it on the down low. Lately.
Okay.
See if that pans out for you.
I hope so.
Cold dish. Are you there?
That is best served cold.
Wow.
Wow, cool dish.
It is
Wow.
very cold on Jeopnerdy.
Can be.
Can be.
Feels kind of cold in here, but
I actually like that character that he's got in his avatar.
It's cold outside too.
are you three ready to play?
I'm ready. Ready as all
Let's
as
go.
we can.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Well, if you're all ready, let's play Jeopnerdy.
Our first category for this round is a once seen sea species. In other words, each correct response will be the name of an alien race we only saw one time that begins with the letter C.
Sounds complicated, John.
Indeed. How many times in the same role? I'll be giving you an actor and a role. I want you to give me a number of times they appeared in that role. Klingon explosions. In this case, I'm looking for you to identify the episode or movie. Middle names. And finally, Voyager holodeck programs.
All right. Mercer, you're once again the returning champion. You get to go first.
Klingon explosions for 300. Do I name the ship or the episode?
Looking for the episode.
Oh, what is Redemption Part 2?
That is correct.
Well done. Cold dish is your turn.
Middle names for 3.
Pavel blank Chekhov.
What is Andreevich?
That is correct.
Well done.
Nicely done.
Mikey, you're up.
Mwah.
It's your turn.
Okay, let's see. Voyager holodeck programs for 100.
Bride of Kayanika. They want you to name the program.
Ah. What is the Bride of Chaotica program? Or Chaotica?
We're looking for a more general term for, you could say, what universe it's in. Do you have anything, Mikey? Guess not.
Mercer? Mercer?
I think you're muted, Mercer.
You're muted.
What is Captain Proton?
That is correct.
Well done, Mercer. And it is your turn.
I know MVP.
How many times? 300.
Michael and Sarah as Kang.
What is 2?
That is incorrect.
Cold dish.
What is 3?
That would be it.
Well done. Nice steal. And your turn. Cold dish.
Holodeck for 3. Yes, I'm gonna talk like this all game.
Author.
What is photons be free?
That is correct.
Nicely done. Mikey. Wait for it.
Crawl to Mikey.
Okay. Let's see. Middle names for 100.
James blank Kirk.
What is James Tiberius Kirk?
That is correct.
Are you sure it's not Ronald? Since it was R and where no man was going before.
If I didn't get that, I would have turned in my card.
Okay, Mercer.
I'll take Klingon explosions for 400.
All right, Mercer, you found the daily double. You have 400 points. You're 1,100 points behind the leader. You can bet up to 1,000.
I'll bet 800 points.
800. All right.
Identify this episode.
Can replay it if you need to.
I'm going to just guess. What is The Expanse?
That is incorrect, I'm afraid. That was from The Augments.
That damn non-canon show.
All right, Cold Dish, you got a good lead going. It's your turn.
Voyager 4.
Once Upon a Time.
I remember the program. I don't remember the name. Pass.
Mikey.
What is Fairhaven? The Fairhaven
That is
program?
that is incorrect.
Mercer.
Okay.
The Adventures of Flotter.
Adventures of Flotter.
Indeed.
Definitely not Fairhaven.
Don't know who that is.
Definitely not.
There was nothing nice about that program.
Okay, let's get. Yeah. Okay, let's get the once seen sea species for 100.
A member of this shape-shifting species was supposed to get a full pardon for arranging Kirk and McCoy's escape from Rurapente.
What is a changeling?
That is incorrect.
Mercer.
What is a cameloid?
That's it.
Which doesn't
Cameloid,
cover getting sucker
yeah.
punch,
Well,
but
they would have changed.
Kirk in the face.
Same category for 400, please.
One seen sea species.
Yes.
Due to the death of his father, Leonard James Aka inherited the position of high tier of the 10 tribes of this species.
I'm not going to guess, but I have a guess. And I'm going to... Wait a minute. Pass.
I'm not gonna get
Cold Dish.
good episode. Don't remember the name. Pass.
Mikey.
Pass.
Pass.
Can I
I
guess?
forgot the name myself.
Is it
Yeah,
Baby
go ahead.
Head? I forgot what it is. Sorry, it's not Baby's Head, obviously.
Yeah.
There were Capellans.
Changs?
Couldn't-
Was it the Changs? Oh, Capellans. Okay.
They were 7 feet tall.
Yeah, that's a hard one because. Yeah. Yes,
Cold
I did,
Dish,
yeah.
it's your turn.
Klingons go boom for 2. What is a prophecy?
That's correct.
Well done. Mikey, you got some work to do.
I know. Well, let's go to clean on explosions for 100.
Two answers.
What
That's
is-
great?
It's Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. What is
That's
Star
right.
Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country?
Indeed, or also would have accepted Generation since they reused the same shot.
Hey, didn't they also reuse that shot in What You Left Behind?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, not that specific shot, no.
But I went with the one I knew because it was General Chang.
Good call.
General James.
Indeed.
It is delicious.
Mercer.
I'll take one scene species for C for 500.
Well, Oksana's work with this telepathic species caused her repressed memories of her daughter Kestra to resurface.
Pass.
Cold dish.
The only C word I can think of is a really bad one because I don't remember the name of the species. This is an interesting episode. Pass.
Mikey. Mikey.
5 more seconds.
Yeah, I'm not getting it either. Pass.
That would be the
Yeah,
Cairn.
pass. I can't.
All right. Cold dish.
Middle names first. 2. This is getting harder and harder to do this voice.
Benjamin Blank Cisco.
What is Lafayette?
You got it.
You are correct.
This is very difficult. Very, very difficult.
I imagine. Mikey, it is your turn.
Let's see. Okay. How many times in the same role for 100? Let's finish out the hundreds.
Robin Curtis as Savick.
Let's see. What is 1? She was only there on the other movie, 1.
That is incorrect.
Wrong.
Oh,
Mercer.
come on.
What is 2?
That's it.
2?
Correct.
She was in 3 and 4.
Oh, okay.
She was supposed to
Mercer.
be
That's right.
pregnant in 4.
Yeah.
Mercer, it is your turn.
I'll take how many times for 400?
Tony Todd as Kern.
What is 3, assuming a 2-parter counts as 1 episode?
Well, I'm counting the 2-parter as 2 episodes. Would you like to revise your answer?
Yeah, what is 4?
That would be correct.
Your time was up. Roar.
I was very specific as to how I answered it, though.
Yeah, you were. And hello, Omnicast in the chat.
Greetings.
Cold dish, it is your turn.
Voyager for 2.
Look at me, he was only in 4 episodes.
Heroes and Demons.
What is Beowulf?
That's right.
Mikey?
Okay. How many times in the same role for 200?
Jane Wyatt as Amanda.
What is 2?
That's right.
Yay! The original series and in Star Trek to the Wrath of Star Trek, the other one, the third one.
Actually,
Yeah.
the 4th one.
I'll take your nerd card, Mikey. You can surrender it at the door on your way out.
No.
Mercer.
Middle name for 400, please.
That's right, the 4th one. Sorry.
John
But I got it
Blank
right.
Paxton.
What is Frederick? Frederick. What is
That's
Frederick?
right.
Good job, Mercer.
Cold dish?
Middle
RoboCop.
for 5.
I'm sorry?
Middle for 5.
Sean Blank O'Brien.
Pass.
Mikey. Mikey.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
That would be Aloysius.
Aloysius. Wow.
Dude, I thought for sure
no
you
way I
would
would've
put
got
Julius
that.
here on this list.
Okay. Let's finish out the Voyager holodeck programs for 500.
Warlord.
Ooh. God dang it. That's right on the tip of my tongue. I knew who did that one Warlord one. Dang it. But I want to make it to final. Pass. Pass.
Mercer.
I'll be passing on that one, unless it's from Interstellar.
Cold dish.
What is Neelix's resort program?
I'll give you that one. Specifically, it was the Paxal Resort.
And Mercer, it is your turn.
I'll take how many times the Klingon explosion
okay.
appeared? 500.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
How many Klingon explosions were reused for 500? Then I'll take 500 for how many times? Seriously. How many times in the same role for 500?
All right.
That's it.
Melanie Smith at Zial.
I'm going to pass on that one.
Cold dish. Mikey.
Oh, I think I know it, but no, I want to try to make it. Pass.
That was 6.
6?
Indeed.
Wow. What was one of the episodes she did, John? What was one of them?
Well, one of them would have been the Sacrifice of Angels.
It's amazing how she appeared
okay.
so much more than Kern. And Kern only appeared 4 times. It's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Funny how that works. All right, cold dish.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Klingons go boom.
Whoa.
Is that a bird of prey? Bats.
Mikey. Mikey.
Yo.
All right. Mercer.
I'd be passing on this one.
Pass.
That's once more onto the breach, dear friends.
Pass.
Doc, back.
Oh, that was a good one. I like that episode. Yeah, I should have gotten that.
You tried to speaking in Klingon when talking like
Once
this.
more onto the
It's not
breach.
easy.
Wow.
Mikey. It's your turn.
Oh, let's see. Should I choose 2 or 3? Let's go with 3. 1 CC for 3.
This non-corporeal species decided to get their revenge on Q when he was deprived of his powers.
Wow. Damn it. I know this too. Shoot. No, not going to try it. Pass.
Mercer.
Who are the Calamarae?
That's right.
And be the ones. I like Patrick's answer.
Toclafane?
Toclafane.
Yeah, that's a good one. Toclafane?
All right. That's from Doctor Who, by the way. Mercer, you get the last clue.
This species, which lived near the center of the galaxy, conducted their exploration by bringing other species to them.
Who are the Cytherians?
That's correct.
Well done.
Good job, Mercer.
get that link for Cosmo Buzz in the private chat again and head on over to Final Jeopnerdy, where you'll consider how much you would like to bet on this category.
Haven.
Okay. Let's see.
It's anybody's game. Scores like this. And Mercer, I'm going to... Okay, Mercer disappeared, I think.
I've got my point.
I see it,
My
Mikey.
point in there for you, Jeff. Okay.
I see it.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, let's get your bet amounts in. Okay, let's clear your entry boxes and reveal our clue.
Robert Ellenstein, who played this character in Haven, had appeared the previous year as the Federation president in Star Trek IV.
Contestants, you have 30 seconds. Kapla! Let's get your answers in.
I thought you were going to ask
Yeah.
who's on the box. That's why I even bet anything.
All right, let's find out who our winner is, shall we? Mikey, you had 200 points entering Final Jeopnerdy. Your response to the clue was?
Charles. Well, that's unfortunately incorrect.
Sorry, Mikey. How much did you bet? 199, giving you 1 point.
Charles Richards.
And Mercer, you had second place, 2,100 points. Your response was?
It was Clyden. Well, watching the Orville is a good choice, but that is not the correct response.
Sorry about that. Mercer, how much did you bet? 100, taking you down to 2,000 points. And Cold Dish, you were in the lead at 3,200 points. Your response?
Who was yet another target for Luxana Troy because she's, yes. But specifically, his name was Stephen Miller.
Oh,
Can't give you that, I don't think. How much did you wager? 1 point, giving you 3,199 points. And Cold Dish, you're the champion.
wow. Good job,
Yeah,
guys.
cool bitch isn't the champion. That hurt. Try doing that for a half hour. Ow.
No, I wouldn't want to try to do that for half an hour. I get a voice modulator to do it for me.
It's because I thought it was going to be, the Armin Shimmerman question?
Yeah,
Because he played the box, right?
that's true, yes.
I thought it was definitely going to be about that. That's why I didn't bet anything at all. Good job. Who was that?
That was
Omnicat?
Tokyo.
It was me.
Yeah,
It was me.
no,
the
that was
entire
Tokyo
game doing
Gaijin.
this kind of a voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He said it because revenge is a dish best served cold. That's probably why he did it.
You know what gave it away, Tokyo? I was really confused until you paired me with the damn on Kim Jones.
Yep.
It's Tokyo.
Well, I have to say that was hard maintaining that for the whole round there, Tokyo.
That hurt.
Yeah.
My voice is
Sorry,
raspy.
Mike.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. It's funny, but it was terrible.
But I agree with John. You should get a vocal modulator next time. one of those changer modulators for voices.
Aren't they illegal?
Find a program, a decent one for free. I might.
Good
do that.
job. Tokyo.
Sorry, I'm the cast.
Hey guys. Good evening.
Hey,
Yes,
welcome.
go.
Omnicast.
Great
Yeah.
show.
Sorry you missed the games.
I just made it home, but it was fun, entertaining. Thank you. Good voice there, Tokyo. I like that.
Took my dang title back from Mercer.
You got it.
Mm.
Well,
Excellent.
I was able to make it again to Final Jeopardy on a
That's Alamarine, not Calamarine.
place that one, and I was like, yeah, I'm
Play
glad
on
I got
words.
that I said two.
Yeah. Who was the guy Janeway wanted for herself?
Mm.
And
As
I
indeed. Congratulations, Tokyo.
yeah,
Well,
I'm a
each round
lazy
took a
butt.
half an hour. How cool was that?
It was a good run, Mercer.
Each round took a half an hour.
You deserve to win with that voice for a half an hour.
Indeed.
Indeed. Yeah.
I knew it was him, Thomas.
Not really me, Thomas. Okay, so
Yeah.
if you feel happy that I didn't quite identify him, you can go with that. Whatever you want to say.
Yeah. Well, it also helps that
No,
John
great-
and
great
Jeff both
game
have
there,
access to the
Tokyo.
backstage and actually could see me change my avatar and my handle in real time.
Well,
That does help a
it's
little bit.
it still
Don't you mean the
sounded
Batcave?
like you.
This really does sound like me. How? Well, then again, I do suppose that MVP got me really quick with
We-
that damn nugget.
Yeah.
We know how you talk, how you say things. So
Right.
it
right.
sounded
Well,
like you.
When you said pass, I gave it away. Pass.
Lagorn was Lagorn. Hello.
No, the-
You know,
Double it.
I wish-
Oh.
The Changs.
Please leave a
Changs.
Yeah,
message.
I wish that StreamYard. Yeah,
Mikey?
Oops,
I was
be
going to
quiet.
say that for certain games. Yeah. Oh no, I was going to say
Go ahead.
for certain games, I wish that for this one,
Hey,
nostalgic
here's a good
reference,
question
you know.
for you guys.
I think that'd be cool. If you have that,
What
I
is
could do that.
Kelly?
Especially for AQT, because you can.
Kelly Grayson eat for breakfast.
What was that, Mercer?
It's
What
good
does
to
Kelly
see you,
Grayson
Steve.
like to eat for breakfast? What is Kelly Grayson from the Orville? What does she like to eat for breakfast?
I don't remember.
Tell us, Mercer, what does she
That
like
would
to
be
eat for
Frankenberry.
breakfast?
That would be Frankenberry cereal
Okay.
from the second episode of the series.
I don't
suspected
recall
that's-
that.
Frankenberry in the morning
I suspected that's where it was from, but I didn't remember what the
when they
cereal
were in
was.
the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like it's like he made fun of her for eating it. I'm having
Frankenberry's not a bad
ADD.
cereal.
Have a good night, Brad. Thanks for joining us.
Good night, Brad. Thanks. Thanks for being here.
Take care, Brad.
See you, Brad. You good one?
Bye.
No question of track tomorrow. Zoe is unable to attend, so
That's too bad.
So you're down with
Aw.
Captain.
Boo.
Why am I still talking in this voice? You all know what I mean.
I was wondering that too.
That's what happens when you do it for half an hour, man.
You're a sucker for punishment, Tokyo.
I guess I am.
Mm.
Please leave a message and impale yourself with his bat lift. Thank you.
You sound like Jim Carrey. running out of
Trying to
breath.
sound like those old
Ace Ventura.
voicemail machines, those answering machines.
Oh, okay.
Really,
Hello. No one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
beep.
Dag, mag, dag, weg.
Yeah, but
Klingon answering machine.
Oh, eat you! Fine, I'll kill you later.
I've had enough of this machine.
No.
You've lost control, John.
Ah,
Oh, a long time ago.
Never
Probably.
Never
Yes,
has.
when you
Yes,
when
Mikey.
earlier, yeah, when no, never happened. I was gonna say when you said impressive, most impressive, I said wrong franchise, Jeff.
Oh, I did read that in the chat.
'Cause I was
I'm
about
allowed to say it if
excellent.
Mercer can
Yeah. Oh, you did.
talk
okay.
about
I see what you
Interstellar
did.
or Ghostbusters or
Yeah.
those other franchises.
Or
Are you
Orville.
talking about the Doctor Who?
Or the Orville.
Yeah.
What's that, Mr. Vice President? Sorry.
When Mikey said wrong franchise, is that when you mentioned the Doctor Who reference, or was that?
No, it was the
Yeah.
impressive, most impressive.
Ah, okay. What franchise is that from?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Oh,
Vader.
yeah,
Nothing but
Yeah.
Star Wars.
yeah, you're right. I don't know why I missed that, but it didn't come to mind for some reason.
Impressive.
Of course,
Most impressive.
of course, the greatest
I have the
franchise of
despecialized.
all time is none
I
other
have the
than
despecialized
005.
edition
The
that,
despecialized,
Mercer?
is that what you're saying, Mercer?
on Blu-ray. I have the despecialized editions on Blu-ray, and it's my most
That's great.
prized collection.
Cool.
It's fantastic.
I want to see that
I won't
4K
ever watch
77.
it another one.
That would be interesting to
Yeah, I
see.
do want to see that, but,
Yeah.
but I don't have a 4K player.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a 4K player, so I do. But I'll deal
I
with my
do.
despecialized edition.
Because they went back to the original negatives and just cleaned everything up. I think that's impressive. Most impressive.
It feels so weird.
Indeed.
Their skills are complete.
Well,
Wait,
Harmony's
it's
Harmony's
in
been
my
working
throat.
on
There's like this weird feeling.
despecialized, like,
You did it to
50
yourself,
years
man.
now.
All right?
I did.
With
I
that
did.
throat,
I did.
that voice. Yes,
Certainly
you did.
did.
Yeah, you did.
Just take lots
If you were
of
entertained, it was
Star
worth it to me.
I mean, you could speak
I
like
was
Janeway.
entertained.
Maybe easier.
You have lots of honey. That should soothe your throat. Soothe your throat. Choker.
Oh, that's a good idea, Mr.
Little
Phoebe.
honey. That's nice. Everyone's getting sick around here anyway. Everybody's sick.
Well, no, I'm not sick. I mean, I just
Everybody's
spoke
sick.
like a freaking robot for the last half hour. So yeah.
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 You know, I'm
Put my
moving
pipe
on
down.
to-
Hang on.
I'm moving really fast.
Put your cigar down. Put your stogie down.
Oh, let me tell you,
Wow.
that smoking's not bad for your health as I lie through the throat, the hole in my trachea.
Am I the only one here that smokes?
No.
Smoke
I mean,
cigarettes?
That doesn't
Still waiting
smoke.
for a
I
movie
mean.
based on Mask.
I love all tobacco,
I don't
honestly.
smoke.
You don't smoke?
I don't.
I
do
like
not.
pipes. I like cigars. I like cigarettes, but I don't do it in the house. I don't do it in my car. You know, I'm not one of those guys that just, stinks like a cigarette, but I enjoy them.
Great clues.
What's that?
Let's hand it to John for some great clues tonight.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
John.
Let's hand it to John for some awesome clues tonight.
Yes, it
Appreciate
was.
it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed, it was.
Very cool.
Even
very
though I
cool.
didn't, I'm proud of my performance. That was the best I've done in ages, to be honest.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Pretty close scores.
Indeed.
Watching the animated series
Yeah.
did help.
Now, Jeff,
You know,
without any
I always
spoilers
thought
for
that
those
the guy
who
that
haven't seen them
the
all,
guy that
which
knows
do you
Jeopardy
think is
for real.
Hang on,
Hang
Mercer.
on.
Hang on,
Stepping on
Mercer.
people.
Which do you
Mr.
think
Free-
is the better franchise out of the two? Babylon 5 or the reimagining of Battlestar Galactica?
Babylon
That's
5.
easy. Yeah, that's what I don't even have to think about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's Babylon
Yeah.
5.
No question. Babylon 5.
I gotta say, I love Babylon 5, but I love BSG as well, which I'm finally nearly finished, but not quite. I can't
BSG
wait.
is very
Battlestar
good.
5.
BSG
I like the
is
original
fantastic.
Battlestar Galactica.
I like the original as well.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet. I want to
the
get
robot
through the
Cylons.
remake before I watch the original.
Well,
I like
You-
the original.
By your
I
command.
was thinking,
I like the
your
original.
by your
Yeah.
command.
I love that shit. I love it. I love that. See, and
By
Glenn
your
Larson,
command.
Glenn
Well,
Larson created that series, and he also created Knight Rider,
Yep.
and he used the same scanner, that same
Yeah,
red
Glenn
light
Larson.
with the same sound
He
effect.
stole
almost.
from himself.
He stole from himself. Exactly.
So then, what do you
Exactly.
call insulting the car?
What do you
Why
mean?
not?
Insulting the car?
When you insult the car, what are you doing?
When you insult Kit?
Yes.
I don't know. You just you piss him
Kit
off.
bashing.
What is it? Kit
Kit
bashing.
bashing.
Oh, that was good. That is good. Very
That
impressive.
was good.
Credit to Junk Ball Media for that one, folks.
I love
Yeah, that's good.
it, by the way. When I was a child, I went to. There used to be a big trade show called the Australian Expo, and I went to Australia when I was a little kid, and there was a kit car that talked to you.
Yep.
Obviously, it wasn't fully AI like the program, but it was a car that talked to you in a voice similar to Kit, and it was so cool. As a little 4-year-old sitting in that kit car, it was one of my favorite childhood memories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really good. I actually I was working on one for many years, and I completed a Kit replica car. Started working on it in about 2011, and I ended about 2020. I'll send you guys a little video clip and some pictures. But we had a flood out here in this part of the world, where I have a garage where I keep the car, and the water kept rising and rising and rising and rising. This was back in September of 21, and Kit was underwater for a while. So I'm in the process of putting it back together, but it's I put so much effort and love into it the first time, and I'm working a lot now. It's just hard. I'll go back to my garage, and it just still breaks my heart to see the car like that. You know, I'm getting it back together, but it is just back down to the wires, back down to the frame, and
That's
yeah.
heartbreaking.
So it is, but I love that show. It was a passion of mine for a long time, and you know, when I was
I
in
have
my
the
early
series
30s.
on DVD.
Oh yeah, it's great. And Blu-ray is good too. You know, it's excellent. They actually cleaned up the picture a little bit better. But I decided, I said, if I don't do this now, if I don't start this project now, it's like early 30s. I said, I'm never going to do this in my life. So I started piecing it together, and I did it.
I
It
know
was
a
great.
show. I know
Yeah.
a show from that same era.
Mm-hmm.
That is the original. At least was just as good as BSG, as far as I'm concerned.
V.
Yes.
V the series. Yeah.
The movies. Not the new crap that was out.
Series.
The miniseries. The original miniseries.
With Micro Ironsides.
It was decent. I wouldn't say it was one of my favorites.
And Michael Ironsides and Freddy
Well-
Krueger.
Mousy.
Yeah, Robert Englund was in it. Freddy Krueger.
Freddy
Wow.
Krueger.
Yep.
Yeah. I wasn't making a
Yeah.
joke when I said Freddy was in. I couldn't remember
Well,
Robert Englund.
yeah, Robert Englund, was the alien. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've told you guys before. I did meet Jane Badler while we were on the set of The Highwayman that they only ran for one season. She was the boss of Sam Jones in that series, and Badler was nice. She was a very sweet person. Treated everybody nicely on the set. Yeah, she's cool. I did like 3 episodes with her, with her and Sam Jones and Jocko, the guy that sold the Eveready batteries from Australia, but he called himself Jetto in the series, and that was Glenn Larson too. He did that for one season.
And Omni, if you
Yeah.
if
It
you
was
get your
filmed
car
in the
repaired,
Phoenix
you got to
area.
make videos of it.
Yeah, I just sent you guys a video in the Discord of before, and I'll send you after.
Oh
And-
man, that is sweet.
Yeah,
Tim,
it's
Is
breaks my heart.
Mikey? Is that the series that Tim Russ was in?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. That was. They used to pay me to go to car shows.
Montana.
Comic cons. I
yeah.
used to go to New York Comic Con. They pay me to go down there,
Yeah,
obviously.
then- yeah,
Um,
yeah. Highwayman.
The big flood that you're talking about, Nicholas, was it the year that Hurricane Katrina hit?
no, it was during Hurricane Ida, which was in 2021. It was a storm that was in the south, but it kind of worked its way up to the New York, New Jersey area where I keep my car, and that's what it was. And then we didn't realize. They just said, "Oh yeah, the storm's coming up, and it's going to be some rain for a couple of days. You don't have to worry about it." And okay, so I didn't think about it. Next thing you know, I get that phone call and I go, "What? Huh? What?" I'm seeing the pictures. I'm seeing the whole town destroyed, and I go, "No, you got to be kidding me." So there was a lot of flooding in after that storm. Yeah. So it happens. Mother Nature wins. You're not going to win against Mother Nature.
It's like they didn't learn from Sandy.
Sandy was bad. I mean, Sandy shut down. Yeah, that was really bad.
I remember the news coming out.
2012, I think.
Sandy, they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's just gonna be another nor'easter.
2012.
Don't worry about it."
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
That was bad.
And damage all the way up the East Coast.
Yeah.
Sued the mass media for that one, scumbag.
As-
It's just gonna be a nor'easter.
As we learned in Doctor Who, water always wins.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, definitely does.
People on the West Coast
Water-
of Japan actually found that out the hard way.
Water is my nemesis. I like to go to water phobia. I can't stand it when it rains. So water is my nemesis.
Then
Water
don't
does a
go
lot
to
of damage.
Ferenginar.
Frankenheimer.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, what was that? I missed that.
Said then don't go to Ferenginar.
No. I was not
Or London.
holiday, no.
Mr. Vice President.
I was
Now,
on-
by the way, Jeff. How cold has it been for you lately? I'm sorry about this polar vortex we sent down from Canada.
It hasn't been that bad. We got down to like 16 Fahrenheit one night, one morning.
Mike, you're taking credit for it, like he's standing on a mountain from the other side of the Canadian border, going, "Oh, dude, take that, U.S."
We've had it worse here.
I was actually
Not
standing
cold
on the
enough
edge
for
of
you,
the Lake Ontario. Now, I told you I was standing at the edge of Lake Ontario and said, "By the gods
Pass.
of nature." You cannot
Invocation.
pass.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold phenomenon is heading
I
your
shall
way.
send out ice your way.
Down to the U.S.
Celebrate Passover.
I'll blame you for the 2021 event.
Okay.
So,
For the power
That
of
was
the
worse.
people.
That was
I
way
have-
worse.
so is it snowing where you are?
That was way worse.
We did have a little bit of snow Sunday
Yeah.
night
Is it
and
snowing
Monday
where I
morning.
am?
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that real?
yeah, we had
That's
flurries
real
today,
from where you
Steve,
are,
but
isn't
we're supposed to get
We
5
don't get too much snow
centimeters.
here.
Yeah, no, we're supposed to get 5 centimeters by next week. Tuesday. They don't. Yeah, no, because they're flat. Texas don't get a lot.
Oh,
of
we've had
snow.
snow. We've had good
I know,
snow
'cause I
here
live in
before.
Arizona.
What about you,
Oh,
John?
okay.
I don't think it snows in Florida at all, does it? Or does it?
Very rarely.
We get a little bit more than John
Oh,
does.
extreme rare.
I was seeing the
Yeah.
pictures on the news of Iowa because they were it was in the lead up to the Iowa caucus, and they were so they had it on the news because they were wondering
Bad
if it
topic. Bad
affects the
topic
vote.
for the live stream.
That's true.
I won't go any further. Don't worry. I won't get political. But I saw
Driving
the
after a while.
footage of the snow, and I was like, man, that's hardcore.
Yeah, one day we had 10 inches of snow here.
Wow.
Valentine's Day 2021.
Wow.
10.1 inches of snow.
Shut down the
And
whole
I
state.
always thought
Pretty much.
you,
Yeah.
That and the temperatures we
Yeah.
got.
Yep. You're not ready
I
that set
always
for it down there.
thought your state, Jeff, was extremely warm, but obviously not if it can snow.
Well, it can get very hot here too. I've seen it over 110 Fahrenheit.
What's that in Celsius?
Hot.
It's over 40.
And
30 something? 40,
yeah,
yeah.
and I was,
Oh, okay. Early today, it was because it's
yeah,
a really
and I was
warm
going to ask
day.
John.
Oh, sorry, Mikey. You go, and then I'll go.
Yeah, I was going to ask John a favor. Oh no, that's okay. It's just a quick thing. John, I was going to ask a favor. If you do get more than say an inch of snow down there, would you take pictures or shoot a video?
I would take pictures
We'd
if I
like
got
to
any
see it.
snow down
I'd like
here.
to see snow on palm trees. That wouldn't be too bad.
There's been no measurable snowfall in the city where
That's
I
what
live
I mean.
for 50 years.
If you get any,
Wow.
So we got up to 113
Wow.
twice this past summer Fahrenheit. That's 45 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what we got out here
You're
too.
lucky.
Early
Lucky,
today,
you're
Worst on record.
early today, in my lounge, it got up to 30 degrees C, and that's considered extremely warm for New Zealand. So that puts it in perspective.
Well, guys, I'm actually gonna bail out. I'm gonna go have lunch. I'm gonna enjoy some family time and stuff. Because the last time I was on the stream last week, I was here the entire time, and John almost broke 4 hours.
Well,
2 weeks in a row.
Oh wow!
Oh, we have you to blame for that. huh?
Is that your fault? Is
I
that
think
all
it is
your
my
fault?
So I'm gonna bow out because
I
it's
Yeah,
actually
just
our
work
fault,
out,
Omnicast.
Tokyo.
We have
was going to say, it's not, it's like
conversations here.
6-2 to tango, my friend. Come on.
It does. We
It's
bring
not a
we bring
monologue.
his stream down. He falls asleep on it. And I don't want to do that.
Take some cough syrup, Tokyo.
I'm fine, thank you, Patrick.
No, I want to watch the replay of this because I want to see how I came across.
You want to watch what?
I'm gonna watch
Oh,
the replay.
replay. At least you won't be watching Enterprise. That's good.
I might
That's a
watch a
low
couple
blow.
of episodes on Enterprise on live stream.
I still have 20 euros for you, MPP. You just have to buy it.
Do a 5-hour live stream about how awesome Enterprise is. And tag you.
There you go. Sounds good to me, Tokyo.
Easily done.
I will admit that watching Enterprise isn't as painful as watching Strange New Worlds or that puke that we never say by name.
MVP, I think you're asking for what did you say? You didn't come across quite coherently. Was it John, Jeff, please permanent ban me?
Hey, I said at least Enterprise is better than the other two shows. I was defending it.
Please permanently ban me. I don't want to play Jeopnerdy anymore. Is that what you're
What
saying?
was that all about? Yeah, I was like, what's wrong with you? I request to be banned from all further Jeopardy. Actually, you started a group chat and then you removed yourself from that too. Like you added 3 or 4 of us in there and then removed yourself.
No,
He's taking plays out of my playbook. Stop it. Agree that Enterprise is pretty good Trek, and then we'll just, we won't consider banning you from future games.
Or you self-ban.
Free speech.
I just think it was. I just think it was kind of funny that Tokyo
You're breaking up, Mikey.
is.
You're breaking up. Please signal again.
Oh, you don't.
I
got a reprieve. I'm probably for missing the one I missed somehow. And Jay would be
looking at
proud
your
of me.
pictures, Omnicast.
Monty Python
Breaks your heart, right?
It does.
Yeah, that's like 10 years of work gone.
Oh, my.
But I'm at it again. I'm working on it.
I was
So
gonna
it's
Kilo November 16 Hotel Tango. I was supposed to say it's supposed to be a capital G. So
right, because it
couldn't
was
do it,
taken.
so you got to stick.
Right, the golf was
Come
taken.
back,
So
please
yeah,
come back.
Ah.
Oh, there we
yep.
go.
I got the historic plates on there too.
I
Yeah.
see Star of
Yeah, it
Death,
does
and I
say
plead for you
Quebec,
guys to come back.
New Jersey, I miss my home state.
Yeah,
I miss
that's right.
my
That's where I
home.
keep. That's where I kept the car. That was my fault. I shouldn't have kept it in Jersey. That was my fault.
You should have kept it.
I should have
It's
known better. I'm a New
place
Yorker.
in Manhattan to put it.
I kept the car in Jersey and it's gone.
I think I'm very coherent.
Well, look at it this way, Ami. At least
Yeah.
nature took it in Jersey. If you left it in Midtown Manhattan, something else would have taken it.
I mean, possibly. That's true. No, I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, it would have been gone one way or the other. But
Wouldn't have been nature, and insurance wouldn't have covered it.
yeah, nature got it. Jersey won. Oh man.
At least you can claim act of God and get full recovery on that if you put it in.
Yeah. No,
Well,
I
they could have just
had
as
it
easy.
insured.
Well,
What's that?
I don't know. I just stopped talking.
they could have. Yeah, they
Mikey?
could have just as easily put it in the middle of Times Square and
Yeah.
deflated all four tires. Yeah,
I mean, it's that's true.
I mean that happened to a friend of mine.
Ooh.
Something else would have gotten it because they needs bread to eat.
Imagine that for your moment.
They're just looking for bread. AOC. Sorry. All right. Speaking of bread to eat, I'm gonna go at lunchtime.
I guess
Enjoy your lunch.
Have a good
Enjoy.
day, Tokyo.
If you guys
See
are
you,
back,
Tokyo.
if you guys are back in 3
Enjoy.
hours when I'm
Yeah,
done
and I
relaxing before I go, I'll jump back
and
in. But
thanks John and Jeff.
I don't think so. Thanks for the games.
And thanks John and
Catch
Jeff.
you later, Tokyo.
I gotta go.
Mercer,
And
Thanks for
congrats on
joining.
winning.
Packers 49er game. I'm down by 7. I'm
I don't
panicking.
think Mercer heard me, or he's there.
Uh-oh.
Hey, thanks guys. We'll see you soon.
Mercer, congrats on games 1 and 2. I'll catch you guys later.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, good job on that last game. Awesome.
That was a good one.
Thank you. I'm still here, sort of.
See you guys.
I will see
Take
you
care,
later,
Tokyo.
everybody. Have a good
Take
night.
care.
Good stuff.
And then there was 6.
So, Professor, where are you with Babylon on the disc so I can maybe get to watching again because I slowed down because of you.
I was gonna say
I have 3 episodes left in season 2.
All right, then you're pretty much. I ended with season 2. All right, I'll get back
Yeah.
on. I'll get back to watching because I was way ahead.
So probably by the end of the day, Monday, I'll have season 2 wrapped
Okay.
up.
All right,
So I usually watch like 2 episodes on Sunday.
got it. I'll start up again so I can get in line.
Why are you trying to sync up?
Well, I mean, because we were chatting about it, and it's like I was almost a season ahead. So I,
okay.
the discs just got released in December.
You've seen it all before, so you're not gonna accidentally spoil them. So.
True, but I'm trying to savor it like a fine wine. I don't want to gulp it down, right? I want to just.
And
It's
that's
only
what I'm
5
doing.
seasons, right? Yeah, I don't want to.
I watch about an episode a day. So once
Okay.
in a while, too.
It's good though. I mean, the video quality is
Oh,
amazing,
it's-
right?
It's
yeah,
really, really
it's such a
good.
treat. It's such a treat. They really did a good job on it,
They did.
and it's much better than what I saw on HBO Max. I don't understand why it's that much better. I just don't know how the compression could have killed that video image so much. You know,
Hey, maybe HBO Max really compresses their
Watch
stream.
HBO.
they must have. They must have. I don't know because it's noticeably different. Noticeably, like
I did not see it on HBO Max, so I don't know what it looked like.
it was good. It was this. It was cleaned up, but it wasn't this sharp. And I guess because it's Blu-ray, they're not. It's not compressed. It's just as good as you could. 1080p full, right, or more.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's the bits, man. The bits.
the bits,
They count.
the bit rate.
That's it. Right.
Right.
There.
But no, it's great show. It's so good, so good.
I've been dropping subtle hints on where I'm at in
in the
SA9 Discord.
Discord. Okay, yeah.
Anyway, what I was thinking earlier was that you know how they always have trouble finding hosts for Jeopardy on the real show. The guy that plays Isaac from Orville would be a great Jeopardy host because he's got that.
He probably would.
Voice, and he's not over assuming, and I think he'd be great for a Jeopardy host.
Oh no, you are losing.
That was great, Sean.
Who is hosting Jeopardy now? Is it Ken Jennings or
I think
who?
it's still Ken Jennings. They fired that one lady.
They had Blossom on there, but she's gone, right? And then they had a couple of guest hosts that didn't make
Nobody
it,
could
right?
beat Alex Trebek. Nobody could beat Alex Trebek.
No, you can't.
Rest
No.
in peace.
You can't.
But I think the guy from Orville would be great.
I wish LeVar wasn't so. He was kind of nervous. It seemed like when he was doing it, he wasn't smooth in his delivery. If he was just a little smoother, and his voice was a little bit more just tight, he could have done it.
If he had done it 10 or 20 years ago, he would have been perfect.
He was so excited. Like he even admitted, he goes, "I was just so amazed to be up there." It got in his head. It got him all screwed up. Like he was reading the questions choppy and slow, and I was like, "You gotta just deliver it."
He needs an isolation door to be smooth.
He needs to be in the holodeck.
Ooh, in the holodeck, even better.
With the gypsy violins playing. Yeah. Guy had no luck.
Remember, he can turn down the breeze.
That's right. Another Coco no. Yeah. So awkward. And they gave him one girlfriend. They gave him Aquiel, and she was weird too, or whatever her name was. She was weird. That whole episode was strange.
Oh yeah, I don't like that episode at all.
Right? She was weird. She was angry and strange, and he just fell for her for no reason. I guess because he was lonely. He was just plain lonely. That's why he fell for her.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens.
I guess so. But they could have given him somebody else, though. Obviously it wasn't Leah Brahms, but they could have some vacation, another trip to Ryza maybe, or a visiting engineer from a Klingon ship or something.
The Romulans screwed that up. He was on his way to a vacation, and
he got messed up. Maybe that screwed him up a little bit. Yeah, I guess that brainwashing did mess him up.
At least he got a better story than Harry Kim.
Yeah, he got promoted at least.
Yeah, he did. Lieutenant to lieutenant commander. Yeah, he did pretty good. Actually, he got two promotions. He went from
he started out
JG, right, to full lieutenant to lieutenant commander. Oh yeah, that's funny. Harry was an ensign forever. Tom got demoted and promoted all the time that he still stayed an ensign.
Just don't get in a situation that Troy needs to take command.
Who's that, Jordy?
That will kill
Vice
Joy.
President?
Everyone gives Harry Kim a hard time for never being promoted, but there's been lots of characters that never got promoted. Dana never got promoted, for instance.
That's true. Yeah. Troy was promoted.
That's a good point.
Yeah, the whole
he did get elevated temporarily to first officer.
Who's that? Worf?
Yeah, but
no, Data.
Data.
But
Yeah.
There wasn't an increase in rank. There was just a change in position.
And he was acting captain of the Sutherland for a minute, right?
But still the same rank.
Do it.
Hello, Kitty.
Thermal.
I wish I could reach through the paper.
I remember the Garfield cartoon. He used to always mail Nermal to Abu Dhabi. Couldn't take Nermal. Mm-hmm.
That's not me.
That was Garfield. That was his annoying friend, right, Nermal? The gray cat?
Yep.
And they used to always mail her to Abu Dhabi for some reason. Stick her in a box and mail her somewhere else.
Oh, Kitty. I would never do that to a kitty.
You wouldn't box her up and ship her off now?
No.
You know what movie I watched the other day? I was thinking of you guys, even though I think any of you are from Australia. I watched Crocodile Dundee the other day again. What a great movie.
It's a good movie.
Well, supposedly Bird has a relative, Ozzy.
Aussie
O'Prey.
O'Prey. Aussie O'Prey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ending
Yeah.
scene of that movie is so perfect.
Supposedly.
That's not a knife.
No, the ending scene where he's in the subway station, and he's like, "What do you want?" And they relay the message back to her, like, "What do you want?" And he's like, "I'm not gonna marry you."
Yeah.
Never
What do
ask
you
that
want?
question. Never ask that question.
What do you want?
Don't ask that
What do
question.
you want?
Oh,
Hey,
Oh, you speak of
Bert.
Aussie O'Prey,
Oh.
and Bert shows up.
Do you know that movie made?
Briggs.
That movie cost like $7 million to make and broke $320 million.
Jeff, you ask what do I want? I ask why are you here?
That movie made a ton of money.
Talk to John about that.
Crocodile
No,
Dundee
no,
made
no,
a ton of money.
no. You're missing the point. You're missing the reference.
Why am I here?
Fosters.
Oh. Why are you here? Is that the
I've always
question?
been here.
Oh.
He gets it now.
Well, I was thinking of Lorian actually, but
Sorry.
Tick tock, tick tock.
we haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh, okay,
No.
that's right.
No,
Maybe
I
we'll
What do you
can't,
guys
I
think of the
can't,
sequel
I
trilogy?
can't spoil it for John. I gotta be careful.
What's that, Mercer?
What do you guys think of the sequel trilogy?
Star Wars?
Star Wars?
It stunk.
The first movie,
Wasted opportunity.
yeah. First one was almost okay, I thought, but the other two.
I liked the first one in isolation.
Right, exactly. Before the other two came out, it was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
But then it
Agree.
went bad fast, very fast.
Somebody
Oh,
heard
good.
us. Is Ozzy there, Bird?
Oi, he says oi.
I didn't like any of them.
Is that his cousin, Aussie O'Prey? Was that, or his
I believe so.
cousin? Okay, got it.
I'm
Cousin
pretty
down
good
under.
I'm pretty good at identifying Aussie. They cheat at cricket.
Oh.
They bowl underarm, which is not honorable, damn it.
That's funny. That actor, what was it, Paul Hogan, who did
Yeah, he was
Dundee?
great.
Like, what did he do after that, though? It's like I never saw him in anything.
He did more Crocodile Dundee movies.
Right, he did like 1, 2, and 3, and then he was in a Subaru Outback commercial. I remember that in the 90s, right?
He was typecast, you know.
Good night, Cap.
Aussie Outback.
What I like about Crocodile Dundee was that the movie was about decent people. Like there was no bad people in it, really. I mean, I
Yeah.
missed
Well,
this
yeah,
kind of.
they were. They were the drug dealers.
They weren't hardcore. Like it was a nice 80s film. Just felt nice to watch it,
Yeah.
right? It was
Yeah,
good.
I kind of missed that.
Feel good film.
Today's.
Yeah, it could feel good. You had your little music
I
interlude. You had the
Yeah.
good guys,
you
the bad guys.
You don't mean no bad guys. You just mean a pleasant film with no gore in it.
It's like comfort food. It's like eating meatloaf, you know? It just makes you feel good. It's not really the best out there. It's not the best meal you can have, but it's just makes you feel good. You just enjoy watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like going home to TNG.
I like Risky Business. Not Risky Business. What's the other one? Cocktail with Tom Cruise. That Australian guy. What was his name? Or British guy. Whatever that guy's name was. I forgot him. But that was a good movie, Cocktail. I thought that was interesting.
I like
I never
Few Good
saw that
Men.
film.
It's good.
I like A Few Good Men.
Tom Cruise is not in bad movies.
Can.
You know, I challenge any one of you to name a bad movie that he was in, even if you hate Tom Cruise, even if you hate his guts. Name one bad movie he was in. I mean, Vanilla Sky, maybe a little bit.
The
That was
Mummy.
weird.
War of the Worlds. That was a
Yeah.
horrible remake.
Some of the Mission
War of the Worlds
Impossible.
was fine, but the
I
Mummy.
didn't like the last Mission Impossible.
Yeah, but it was still. Hold on a second. But it's still a decent movie, though, right? I mean, it's not.
No,
Yeah.
The
it's
stunts
bad.
and the action, and it's not a terrible movie. It's just
Oh, hang on. Hold the phone. I know what's going on here.
what's going on.
On
boy.
the cast, made from Strange New World is drying up.
Yes, well, see, Tom Cruise did a lot of Paramount Pictures, and a lot of his movies are available on Paramount Plus, which is available for free trial right now. Sign up now. You get 30 days free. $7.99 a month after that.
You're gonna catch us.
Well, they-
Let's try. I'm sure the chick will be there any day now.
You think you picked something up there, Mr. VP, huh? You figured me out? All right. I got you.
Yeah.
I wondered where you went, Thomas.
Says the guy who loves Strange New Worlds. Yeah, I didn't say I love it. I'm trying hard.
Thomas, for
I want to like it.
time, I thought it was you being told this, but it wasn't.
It's going to be over
Oh,
soon, guys. Just letting you know. Those of you, Strange New Worlds is coming to an end. Discovery is coming to an end. It's all going to be over soon. So
Yay!
we'll have
But
nothing to
more-
talk about.
I haven't seen
But
Strange
more
New World
shit is
season
on the
2.
way.
Oh yeah, Starfleet Academy.
Mhm.
With Tilly.
If they actually greenlit that.
Math, people. This is math class.
Oh dear. It's going to be about relationship breakups all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe she loses some students in the turbolift in her space.
Starfleet
Killy.
Academy 90210.
Captain Killy. That was so bad.
Yeah, maybe she's there as an example of how not to be a good officer.
Oh, by the way, today is the birthday of DeForest Kelly. Posthumous birthday.
How old would he have been? Like 100 or something? I mean,
I have no idea, but man, what a fan! He would be like 95 or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is it today or was it yesterday?
The soul of the franchise for me.
Well, I guess where he is, it's still today. I don't know. It's the 20th.
Dialysis? What is this? The Dark
Yeah.
Ages?
He would be 104.
Yeah.
So miss his birthday by that much.
Something I picked up about the difference between the way Americans say numbers and British and former British colonies like New Zealand. You see, you say 104.
Mm-hmm.
No, you say 104. We always say 104.
Well, a lot of Americans do say 104.
Do you? And
yeah,
also,
a lot of us do.
And that's not grammatically correct, though, is it? I think 104 is the correct numeral, the correct number, right?
Mathematically, that's correct. 104.
The and is not in there, right?
Correct.
But the way
Because the and would designate a decimal point.
And often you say things like $1,500, whereas we'd be more inclined to say $1,500.
Really?
I try to say 1,500. Don't always succeed. Sometimes I would say 1,500, but I try
1,500. Yeah.
to say 1,500.
Is it true that Americans are more inclined to do 100s post 1,000, even though it's not technically correct?
What do you mean?
Like they might say 7,200 when what they really mean is 7,200.
I would say most probably say that. Yeah, it's more of a quick way of getting it out, right? 7,200, 8,500, 9,500.
Not only American.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just interesting observations of different cultures. What was that, Peter?
In Dutch, we do the same. So 1,100, 1,200, 1,200, 1,300, 1,400.
Got it. You say it the same.
Instead of 1,400.
We probably do the same up to 1,900, but we never do it beyond that.
1,900 doesn't sound right to me.
Ja.
En 2100 zou 2100 zijn. Zo, 2100. Instead of 2100.
Wow.
No, we'd never say 2100. That would be fine.
What about military time? If you say it's 2100 hours or 2000 hours, how would you say it?
That's different because you're doing the different column of the time of the day. That's different. But in amounts, we would never say 2100. We'd always say 2100. 1200. Anything in the teens, like 1200, we'd say, but we'd never say beyond that. We'd never say beyond 19. We'd always
1T1.
Sorry?
Yeah.
1T1.
Yeah. 11-teen.
At least it's not the craziest
I
French.
just find it an interesting observation. And thank you, Patrick, for saying you do the same in Dutch in the Netherlands, because I had no idea. So maybe it's just an odd British thing that New Zealanders inherit, because Netherlands was never under the British monarchy. So maybe the rest of the world is normal.
But we are close related, though. Huh? As in World War II, our monarchy escaped to England, so there are a few links.
Weren't we Americans under the British monarchy at one point? We just
At one point,
we just rebelled. We don't choose to say it that the way you say it, right?
Then you decided to have a very ill-advised war. We could have been one happy family, and you had to go and ruin
Ill-advised.
No taxation without representation.
Well, John would have some interesting thoughts on that, I think.
There was a time that you were us. New Amsterdam.
John,
that's right. New Amsterdam. That's true. That was New York. Yeah, you're right.
I'm intrigued.
In fact, New York has a lot of Dutch names around the city, actually.
Haarlem. Haarlem is from us. Even New Zealand. We have Old Zealand.
I think John was asked a question.
Yeah, John.
Well, my general thoughts, I could go into lots of details, but the Cliff Notes version is that I think the colonists were in the wrong in the Revolutionary War.
Aha!
You were a loyalist, sir.
You were with me. If I was there, John, I'd give you a great big hug. And welcome you as an honorary member to the family of countries whose head of state
He's a Tory.
is the British monarchy. I wish I could reach through the screen right now.
I think you're scaring John. Don't scare John.
Funny. That is
so.
Funny.
If John needs to leave the country, he can go to New Zealand. Yeah.
he'll have amnesty.
But before I sing the United Kingdom's praise too much, I have to also thank the Netherlands, because it was a Dutch explorer that named New Zealand.
Really?
So, yeah. Because they actually discovered the landmass of New Zealand before Captain Cook came. Abel Tasman didn't colonize, but he just... What are you calling a traitor, Tom?
A traitor.
Yes, I would argue that the colonists were traitors.
If Nathan Hale could hear you now.
Sorry?
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so thank you, Patrick, for giving us such a good name.
What was the explorer? I'm still waiting to hear the name. Who was the one that?
Abel Tasman.
Abel Tasman, yes.
Oh, okay.
And he named New Zealand after. And he named New Zealand after. There's a bit of a pronunciation.
Tasmania. Yeah.
But he named New Zealand after Zeeland, which is
Zeeland. It's a province of the Netherlands.
That's it. I did not know any of that. Very interesting.
The Tasman Sea which is the sea between Australia and New Zealand, is named after Abel Tasman. And Tasmania, which is a state of Tasmania, which is a state of Australia, because Australia is like the United States. It's a federal country made up of different states.
They have a lot of devils there, right?
Yeah, there's an animal called the Tasmanian.
Got it. Yeah, I've seen him before. Yeah.
So that state is named after Abel Tasman also.
He spins around a lot.
Right.
So I've got a lot of respect for the Dutch. Thank you, Patrick.
What about Magellan? What was Magellan? Was he Dutch too or no? Magellan. Wasn't he? I'm trying to think. He wasn't Dutch, was he?
Maybe he was Portuguese.
Portuguese?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Portuguese. Good call, John.
So you're always welcome in New Zealand, John. After that great display of loyalty, I have to extend to you my everlasting hospitality.
Well, I appreciate the offer.
You're welcome. If only there were transporters and you could beam on over.
Or are they murder machines?
Oh,
Well, they are if you let Janeway use them. Some would say. I won't, but some would say.
What did Janeway use?
Transporters.
If there are any hazardous plants involved, then yes, they're murder machines.
She never murdered anybody. I don't know what you're talking about. I never.
I don't know where they come up.
I
with
don't
this
know
stuff.
who this Tuvix is. He's not on the manifest. He's not on the crew roster.
Allegedly.
Tuvix is not a Maquis and he's not a Starfleet officer. I've never heard of this person before. Doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned.
Theoretically, he lost his life after Janeway decided two of her friends were worth more than his life.
Her tactical officer and her cook were worth more than this guy that supposedly contributed to the crew, but I don't know who he is.
Tuvix was performing those duties admirably, I'll have you know.
Where's the proof of that, Mr. Vice President?
Tim Russell's still on the
You
contract.
look at the episode. In one of the logs, it was even noted how well he was performing their duties and how it even made improvements in the performance of their duties. Hang on, I gotta read. Focus there.
So that means Archer's a murderer too, then, right? For Sim, but you wouldn't know that because it's non-canon. But I mean, they did almost the same thing.
I do vaguely remember that show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but the thing is, he volunteered, so it's not the same situation.
That's true. Tuvix was fighting to the end.
Indeed.
This is wrong.
Yes, it was wrong, and she was never court-martialed for it. I've just got to check on something to do with Akira. I probably have to go in a minute, guys. I'll just quickly check that text.
No. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one. I'm sorry. The ship needed a tactical officer and the cook.
It had a tactical officer and a cook.
Tuvok's wife needed her husband back, and Neelix had his friends. It's not worth it. And any way you add the math up, it doesn't work. Tuvix has got to go.
No,
He's got to go.
In the same scenario, you consent to us killing you then. Okay.
Mr. VP, Thomas has a message for you. He thinks that you love Enterprise, that you're just lying about.
I would gladly take a lie detector, Thomas.
A new conspiracy theory.
Hmm.
Or is it an old one? Just reused.
I think if they were in the Alpha Quadrant, I mean, Starfleet would have had to have gotten involved, and their ruling would have been the same. They would have had a panel of admirals or whatever, judge advocate generals, somebody that would have convened and said, you know what? Yeah, this guy was a scientific anomaly, but we have a seasoned Starfleet commander, and we have this other guy, Talaxian. It's not fair for them to be dead so this one guy can live. It's interesting. It's philosophical. It's metaphysical. It's dealing with a lot of stuff. The
So the
story.
tyranny of the majority wins,
Chocolatey? Chocolatey? What?
Chocolatey. Yeah, the first officer, Chocolatey.
Oh. Chocolatey.
Chuckles. Call him Chuckles. Yeah. I'm 3 of 5. 7 of 69, yeah. It's logic. When did she go back in time to save Chakotay and stuff? When was that? Oh, Admiral. Okay, Admiral Janeway. I get it. Got it. Save everybody.
Yes, all the people that died on Voyager before that. Don't worry about
Well, she had to choose when to go back, the best time to go back. So,
They were near the Transwarp hub. They had to do it then.
Exactly.
Right?
It's logical.
Sorry, guys.
Plus, all the other ones were of lower rank, so wow.
It's very hot here today, so I've got the aircon to keep cool, but it does dry my mouth out and make me cough. So I apologize.
My poor girlfriend. Yeah, but Admiral Janeway was badass. I mean, she's good. She could do that all day long. I don't care. That was a great episode. That was one of the best episodes. I mean, of the whole series. The last one. It was better than All Good Things. It was better than
even I would disagree with that one.
Really? I thought
All Good
Endgame...
Things was a fabulous episode, in my opinion.
It was fabulous. I agree with you guys.
It was better than Threshold.
Oh, that's not saying much.
The Emmy award-winning Threshold.
Yeah,
that one.
No, I thought Endgame was tight. Like they were just everything was tight. And they kept it. I don't know. I thought it was great. Yeah,
it was missing one more scene.
What's that?
Just one scene on the end, getting really home.
You mean
docking the ship,
landing on
back to Earth?
But they showed it in the beginning.
Landing even better.
But they showed it in the beginning. They showed it in the cold open.
Yeah, but that doesn't exist anymore.
True, but you can imagine it happened kind of the same way, right? I mean, that's
because that was an anniversary. That was not coming back.
No. She was watching the video of the ship actually coming back and landing in San Francisco. Now, albeit that was alternate timeline, that was 20 years later or whatever, but you saw the ship coming in, right? And then
indeed, it was a video.
Here's the throw.
I sit corrected.
Mr. VP, what do you think? What was the best episode, ending episode? Was it All Good Things? Was it Endgame? Was it What You Leave Behind? What We Leave Behind? What You Leave Behind? All Good Things. Okay. What about the one on Enterprise? It was called I forget now. Oh, these were the voyages, right?
the last episode of Enterprise was Terra Prime.
Oh, okay. It wasn't. It wasn't the one on the holodeck, right? Okay, got it.
That one was non-canon.
What are you talking about?
That was not.
That one was non-canon.
That was not canon.
Can
Objective mode. Go ahead, Mr. VP.
Can I weigh in on the episode? I would say seeing Riker and Jeopnerdy made it more palatable for me. However, I do feel sorry for the true Enterprise fans who felt betrayed.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Tokyo, on that.
It was. Thank you, Tokyo. These are the voyages, right? Those are the voyages. These are the voyages. It's not thanks to Picard season 3. Well, Picard season 3 was very good. That was a nice ending. That was a nice, I agree. The last episode, even they're playing cards and stuff, and they're all together. That was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But I like the DS9 finale the best of all the finales.
My favorite is Future Unknown from the Orville season 3.
But that's not a series finale, though. We hope, right?
Well, either way, I don't know. I can't speak to that, but right now, that's like one of my very favorite TV experiences. When that
Seth
episode
MacFarlane
first aired,
said they're working on getting season 4.
Yeah, but regardless, I had a great drink.
They're working on it. Doesn't mean it's been confirmed or anything.
Yeah, but I love.
But he recently said that they're working on getting of season 4.
I love that episode, though.
I heard some bad news the other day. I hope it's just a rumor, but I heard they're working on a Picard movie. I just
Yes.
want their help.
And I'm going to guess it's going to disappear at some point. Just as Star Trek 4 has disappeared about 4 times. And
yeah. I just want that whole section of Trek to die, to be honest.
You want what to die?
The franchise should have died routinely a long time.
It's going to. I mean, you're going to get your wish very soon. I'm telling you.
Thomas, it hasn't been 4 years since the Orville had its last episode, so that's a false statement, my friend.
Another one.
Yes, Star Trek 4 is going to die of
Anyway, I've got to go, gentlemen.
Slow.
But it was very nice chatting with you all.
It's good talking to you, Mr. Vice President.
Thanks for being on the show.
See you later.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
And
The Senate
John,
hearing next week.
And John, you're a true loyalist. It's up to you. See ya.
King George will be happy.
Already?
And Rule
We'll see you at
Britannia,
your
pretend you know the
But that's
creepy, Tokyo.
We got you riled up talking about the final episodes here. What happened? What got you stirred up? The finales.
What?
What got you stirred up? We were talking about the finales. It got you all riled up here in the comments. I'm looking at it.
Well, it did. I mean, Mr. President's favorite episode was These Are the Voyages. John was right that Demons Terra Prime was the last episode of Enterprise.
Yep.
And Patrick is right that These Are the Voyages is not canon because Picard Season 3 exists. And if you assume that it's all in one timeline, then definitely These Are the Voyages does not exist.
How does
Pegasus throws it out?
Mine not canon was for Enterprise.
I still don't get how does These Are the Voyages get knocked out because of Picard Season 3?
Refit Enterprise, number 1. And then number 2, if you go back to Pegasus, the entire episode destroys These Are the Voyages. I mean, it wasn't written to be canon. It couldn't have been.
Yeah. They wrote it to be nice to the Star Trek fans, but they screwed up. They blew it.
They weren't giving nice to us.
they
They were just like, we're done
time.
with this. It's canceled. Screw you.
Well, it was because that team, that production team, was started with the Next Generation, and then it went through Voyager, BS9, etc. So they were basically saying goodbye. They're like, we're done. We got you from TNG all the way to here, and that's why they even said to the Next Generation, right? They used that line in that episode, which you're saying doesn't exist or is non-canon. Right, to the Next Generation, and they clinked the glasses, right?
Damn,
I think it was supposed to be an insult to Paramount, not to us, but it ended up being an insult to us.
It did. It wasn't meant to be like that, but it did. That's what happened. Yeah. It wasn't. It wasn't good for that crew. It wasn't a good one.
And unfortunately,
Thomas,
I might have to agree with Thomas because the way everybody's talking right now.
Seth MacFarlane was interviewed just recently, and he said that they're working on getting season 4.
Kelly also said that it's done. She said, "No, we're not doing that anymore. It's over."
Well, Seth
Adrian
MacFarlane has a little more pull in what
trust her.
happens with the Orville than she does.
Well, then again, she doesn't have to come back when it comes back. So
That's true. And Thomas, you are dead to me.
Now, my favorite
really like-
last
Hello.
episode is with Endgame.
Jeff is not
I
available.
really
Endgame,
like
right?
that.
Please leave a message after the tone.
I gotta tell you, I really like the last episode of Book of Boba Fett and Andor, and the last episode of season 2 of Mandalorian, not season 3. That was terrible.
And the original series would be Turnabout Intruder, which that wasn't that great. And I don't think it was meant to be a finale.
Well,
but
no,
Captain
Over yesterday. I consider Over yesterday to be the finale.
Janice
well,
Lester.
didn't they have a rap party after that? And they were all saying, "We'll see you next season." And
Right? Yeah.
you know, they thought they were coming back for season 4, and
Yep.
they didn't.
They didn't.
They gave birth to the Friday Night Death slot.
Started there. Yeah, it's terrible. But Star Trek 6 was nice at the end with the signatures on the screen, right? The way they signed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought that was very classy.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige used that in Avengers Endgame. They
Mhm.
actually took it straight from Star Trek 6 when he had the signatures appear on the screen.
It was nice. Yeah.
He did, but the Star Trek
Star
version
Trek
is better.
better. But
That was a nice send-off.
At least they were kind to Bill. They let him put his signature last. Grander.
Better than Nemesis, though. Nemesis was horrible. So, I mean, if that was a send-off, if you want to call it that.
Well, that was
just depressing.
That was
Nemesis has its issues, but I think it's better than a lot of fans claim it is.
It's just so depressing.
It was just. It ended limp.
But
it was not a great send-off. I'll agree with that.
Patrick Stewart acted like he was asleep. Like he was so monotone in that whole movie, just so like mellow and low voiced and low key. I don't understand it. I just don't get it.
Blame Pat. I don't blame Pat Stewart at all for that. I blame the director.
Everybody blames the director on that one.
He was god awful.
He was a tyrant, and he hated Star Trek. You're right.
God awful.
He's a good editor.
I don't blame the actors for it all. The actors. The script was solid.
Mm-hmm.
I hated the cut. He's like, "Oh, I'm an editor. I'm not a director." But the only cool thing he did was put the Enterprise E set on gimbals so that you didn't have to shake the camera.
Okay, but that didn't even look that good. Like, if you compare that to First Contact, are they shaking that much more than they were on? I mean, it's like either shake the camera or shake the set. What's the difference? You're still getting the same shake. I didn't see that much of a big deal.
I'm not going to click on that, John. I think I might know where you're getting at. If that's what I think it is that the original alternate ending, or is that a fan-made parody?
Well, this is a fan-made edit that uses some of the deleted scenes and kind of rearranges them to give a more satisfying ending to the movie. At least I think so.
Okay, because the Commander Madden scene would have been perfect.
And the seatbelt.
You cut the
uses part of that.
The only thing that irritates me is that chair ends up on the Enterprise NX-01.
It does in season 4.
Yeah. Didn't
Same
irritate
one.
me so much.
How in the
because it kind of looks like the TOS chair. That's why.
Timey-wimey.
Kinda.
Although I'm glad they replaced that chair because that looked like an uncomfortable chair. The original one that he had looked terrible.
Yeah.
The one in season 4 looked good. Like he sunk into that chair. He sat down. It was like, okay, he's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just whatever you do, don't press that button.
Trip.
I lowered it by 1 centimeter.
That was crazy. He spent the whole episode redesigning the chair and did nothing.
Comes with everything but its own protein reset.
He's being obsessive.
That, I don't need another day.
Like everyone else.
Episode that I could watch over and over again. Any episode where the crew is infected by some kind of disease that makes them act weird.
Right.
It's always good for me to watch.
But Cisco built a clock. At least was able to use the clock after the infection passed. Like, Trip did all this work on the chair and nothing got done. Absolutely nothing.
Archer was happy.
No. It was put in storage and it was brought back on Nemesis.
Well, wait. So you're saying you're saying the season 4 chair wasn't put in by McKinley Station or whatever the space dock was. It was the chair that Trip did when he was infected by the aliens. That's the one.
Okay. Well, the most important thing that they got out of that experience was read alert.
Mm-hmm.
The read alert coming out of a fever dream.
That noise.
The noise was horrible, but I did laugh about read
season 4
alert.
was a different chair. I think they mentioned that season 4 was a different chair, like when they take off in Borderland.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously, it was an upgrade from Starfleet, and the NX-02 had the same chair, right? It was the same one.
Yeah, Erica has that same chair too.
Right?
Yeah.
Right back.
He shredded his voice.
Okay.
He shredded it doing that voice.
But he went back to his old chair.
Hey, what's your favorite Batmobile?
With 1 centimeter.
No. What do you mean he went back to the old chair after season 4?
No, in season 4, in that episode.
Yeah.
They used the Nemesis chair from the deleted scene.
Right.
But that one wasn't the one that got that on the end of the episode was still there. It was his
Right.
old chair back, but on lower.
Okay. The lowered one was the original one.
But that was
Yeah.
season 3, of course. That was
That
not
was season 3.
4.
Right. Feels totally
Yeah,
different.
Okay. Yeah.
What'd you
okay.
do? Feels totally different.
Yeah, indeed. Mixing up the seasons again.
It's okay.
Eh,
Season
indeed,
4,
four.
the bridge is interesting on Enterprise. I've been rewatching it lately. Like they added a lot more of the little liquid crystal displays. The little, the displays on the bridge. They're more blinky. They
Yeah.
kind of get your attention more now.
But is the season 4 chair the same as in Nemesis? Surely not. That episode from season 3, I thought.
The captain's chair from season 4.
Enterprise Annex 01. Oh, I finally may use Google. Yay.
There have been rumors.
Season
I wouldn't kid
4.
about
Yes, it's this thing's fault.
it. Damn it. I've lost it. Ah.
Captain's chair.
Don't get normal excited.
Oh, Mercer's still here. Cool.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, but Norma went into the other room. She's a little shy.
It's similar, but not the
With
same.
a company in Kyoto, and there's this little dog. I was getting into a conversation with one of my coworkers, and it involved me having to do the round hiss because she said that she liked it. No, she always laughed whenever I did it, so I did it for her again. I was like, and this dog's ears perked up, and she's laughing, and I did it again just to make her laugh more. I was like, and the dog comes back to me. I was like, I didn't know it was real enough for the animals to react. Sorry.
It's real.
Dog jumps up on me and licks me.
Hmm.
Funny.
I wonder if we get next week and round identify the chair.
Identify the captain's chair. That's interesting. That'll be easy though, right? Or
Oh, don't go there.
No, it won't
John
be.
can find hard chairs.
There are
If
pictures
anyone
that exist of
can.
the chairs
Space
in
furniture.
isolation. There's pictures of chairs in isolation. So if John were to use that, one picture could have like 1,000 different answers.
Mm-hmm.
And thankfully, Mr. President's not here because he definitely hates this kind of topic.
right, because it's behind the scenes. He doesn't like that stuff.
Right.
You're right. Yeah.
Like Janeway's captain's chair was also used on the Andorian ship, the Kamari,
Right.
and on DS9 somewhere.
That would be a good topic, actually. That would be pretty good.
Kirk's original captain's chair from the refit was used on the Stargazer.
It was with the little folding armrest lap things, right? Yeah. Star Trek 2. Actually, was it? I guess from Motion Picture, right? The Motion Picture, Star Trek 2.
TMP.
Yeah.
I think one of my most favorites would be Shudo's chair in the
Those
Excelsior.
chairs are ugly.
From
What
from
the
six.
blue one? The blue one,
Blue one.
right?
I
Yeah.
like
I like the blue one. Yeah.
the Star Trek 6, Star Trek Generations chairs.
Yeah.
Herman's chair is awesome. Sorry.
Which one? The D? Enterprise D?
Is there something wrong with your
Yeah.
chair?
By the way, have you guys seen on Red Letter Media has been doing Star Trek trivia as well
Yes.
lately?
Yes. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
They made him wear the Discovery uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mike.
All with the losers
they had the
uniform.
uniform that Data wore. They had the uniform that Data wore of the official screen used uniform.
Now, was that true? Was that really a prop?
Yeah.
That was.
You know, they also have in another episode, not of the trivia, but they also have the official Darmok creature.
Yes, I saw that in one of their other episodes. It was the
Yeah.
headpiece of the
Yeah.
the Darmok creature. Yeah, that's
But
right.
dude, that those episodes of their trivia game just makes me laugh so hard, man. It's so
Well, they're good. They're funny. Well, those guys are funny anyway. Mike and Rich Evans, they're funny. I mean, but they're I think we're on a sharper game here on Jeopnerdy than they're operating on over there.
They don't even write their own questions. They just take them from a card game. But
They
I
took
just
it
love
from
how
a,
they
yeah. That's
I
right.
love like watching Mike just like, should I buzz it or should I not buzz
He was a little lost. He was off his game a little bit. Oh, it's funny.
it? That was the second round. They're gonna do 10 rounds, I guess.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it says 2 of 10. I saw the
Two of
first round.
Oh my god.
And they're gonna do 10 rounds.
Sounds like a Borg designation. 2 of 10.
2 of 10. This is round 3 of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. They make some good videos. He does produce good videos. The Mr. Plinkett series and the
Picard Plinkett review is
oh, it's hilarious. Bots? Did I say bots?
I was a Red Letter Medium fan before they did the Star Wars prequels because I saw their Generations review when it
Yeah.
out. I've been a fan since then.
He's good.
The Generations review came out.
Yeah, he's definitely funny. Out of Milwaukee. I think they're based out of Milwaukee.
Yeah, I love that. Like when he interrupts himself, like he'll like start talking in the Plinkett voice. He'll complain about something like the rocket doesn't make any goddamn sense, right? And he'll talk about the rocket, and then he'll interrupt himself and say part 3. You know,
What do you say? Galactic Trini. Galactic Trini. They kept replaying it over and over and over again. He was.
What was that thing that Picard wanted to keep from that Galen dude?
The Curlin.
And then they showed him trashing it.
He throws it in Generations.
They kept adding the
No. He doesn't throw it. He puts it nicely down.
It's like crash.
He did not throw it.
Curlin Nest. What are they called? Nestfos or
Yeah,
Neskos. Thank you,
John. You should put a Mr. Plinkett category in. You should put a Mr. Plinkett from his reviews of Star Trek in a as a category, man. That would be so funny. From his 4 Star Trek review or 4 or 5 Star Trek reviews, or even like his 09 review. What is this? When did the movie stop thinking for me?
Yeah.
What is this? Some kind of ice cream cone?
He annihilates the Star Wars movies too, the prequels especially, and then of course the sequels.
Prequels are great, man.
He annihilates them, just destroys them. I mean, tears them apart, but in a funny way.
Gotta say, I like the idea of John's video with the Cisco versus the Borg.
Yeah, that was epic.
That was good.
Yeah, that
one
was
in
good.
particular, I chuckled. Where in one scene, the Defiant took massive amounts of damage, but when they identified that the Enterprise was coming, the bridge was pristine.
Yeah, well,
No smoke.
Best I could.
Yeah.
It's the Enterprise.
Yeah, I thought it was like an homage to the horrible editing in some Star Trek episodes where, yeah, the hero ship's supposed to take massive amounts of damage, but they use a cut from earlier where before the battle and there was no damage whatsoever. Cut back, there's damage again.
Did not have enough rocks.
That's junk ball, right? Yeah.
Yep.
That's twice junk ball has been quoted in this broadcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My Kit Bash joke was from Junk Ball.
That's true. Kit Bash. That's right. Kit Bash. That's And he goes, not Kit Bash. That's right.
Not to be confused with Kit Bashing.
That's right.
Oh, you are an idiot.
Indeed.
Oh man. And what was the other video you had? It was the explosions, right? The Borg explosions.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a good one actually too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And like Mercer said, that sound in the First Contact when the Akira flies by. Just
Yeah.
Yeah. It just sounds awesome.
Yep.
Well, you talk to me like I say, like I do. Shivers explain. Coy joke.
I can hear them.
You know what I really like when we were talking about the Orville earlier, I really like the fact that they originally brought the war with the Kalon to an end using, a threat of a weapon, but then it just became an issue of trust, and I think that is so Star Trek of them. You know what I mean? Like they now trust each other rather than having it be like a looming threat of that weapon. Because the weapon was destroyed, but they ended up still making peace with the Kalon because of trust. I think that's so great.
Well, I liked it as well.
That's why I think that show, I just count it as a Star Trek show. I just kind of like it's in my, roulette of Star Trek episodes. I love it.
It was well made.
You mean Dabo,
Better
not
than-
roulette, right?
When I'm doing like a rant, like when I want to pick an episode, and I just like, what am I in the mood for, But I'll probably get going soon so I can get some writing done.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you playing, Mercer.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. It's a lot of fun.
And congrats on your 2 victories.
Yeah, I got slaughtered the 3rd round by that dude, whoever that guy was supposed to be. Who was it? Was he here?
Cold dish.
Dark Force or something? Cold drink or cold whatever?
Cold dish.
Cold dish. Revenge
It's
is
very
a dish.
cold.
You know that old Klingon
Base.
proverb that tells that revenge is a dish that is best served cold.
It's very cold.
That was funny, man. That was
Jeopnerdy.
really good. But that was a good game, man. Thanks for those great clues.
You had a good run, Mercer. Sorry I had to bring it to an end, but yeah.
Oh no, dude, it was awesome.
All
man.
good things.
I just was desperate.
Twisted
I
the
didn't want
John.
to do it for that last round. I just had to hang on. I just wanted to be in Final Jeopardy in that last game, Yeah, it was great. Thanks, guys. All right.
Thank you.
Good
Have
one.
a good one.
Talk
Good
to you
seeing
later,
you.
Mercer.
Talk to you later, Mercer.
See ya. And look out for astronauts behind your bookcase.
I'm always on alert for that.
Yeah. All right. Talk to you later.
Future.
Ooh, moving up in the world.
John, I'm watching that
watch
fan
out
edit.
for Patrick.
I'm watching that fan edit Nemesis. It's actually pretty good. You're right. This is not bad.
Yeah, I liked what they did with it. They combined some of the deleted scenes with the actual ending of the movie.
It did fix it. It felt better. It feels like it gives you like an ending. Yeah. Geordi's going through Data's quarters. The cat. Well, yeah, this is good.
Yeah. But instead, Stuart Baird's like, no, we can't have that. Instead,
No.
let's do this crappy ending and have Card smile down the hallway while I rape Troy twice.
That's it. They hated him too. They couldn't stand working for him.
Man.
Yeah, they hated him.
I hate him. He's a terrible director.
But he's a great editor. Like, didn't he edit some of the best movies? Like one of the blockbuster movies. You go through the 80s and 90s. He's edited most of them. Like, wasn't
Force
Gladiator? Wasn't that him, or wasn't it Die Hard? Like, there's a bunch of them I think that he edited. So that's not a director.
And there you have it.
Terrible.
A good editor is not a director.
Necessarily.
Necessarily. Yeah, okay.
No, Jeff's still here. He just hasn't fired up the time machine yet. He's just cloaked.
Jeff is clocked, huh?
Oh, he's clocked.
He's
That-
always
that's interesting, Thomas.
I didn't
Jeff
see
is
anybody punch you in the
clocked.
face. Jeff, are you okay? Somebody punch you?
clocked in the
You,
face.
you tell me.
You look fine. There's no fist marks on your face. You're okay. Definitely not clocked.
Demolition
So yes,
Man.
I'm still here.
Let's see. Maverick, Demolition Man, Casino Royale, Let's see. Skyfall. 47 Ronin. These are all movies that he's edited. Let's see here. Die Hard 2, Lethal Weapon 2, Lethal Weapon 1.
He could stay in the closet for all I care. He never
You can stay in the editing room. Superman
He's
2.
too old for this shit.
Superman 2. Superman 1.
Which Superman 2?
Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut.
Okay.
According to IMDb.
Sure, Thomas. Blame the autocorrect.
Demolition Man was a good movie. I like that one. Murder, Death, Kill. Murder, Death, Kill. Skyfall. Well, yeah, that's true. And he directed 3 movies: Executive Decision, U.S. Marshals, and Star Trek Nemesis. And that's where it ended.
Luckily.
U.S. Marshals wasn't bad, though. I guess that was all right.
It was pretty bad.
I mean, it was no fugitive.
It wasn't Nemesis bad, but it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay.
Executive Decision was good.
That was good. Steven Seagal was in it for like 3 minutes.
Out goes Steven Seagal.
I mean, I can't believe he was a cameo. He didn't do cameos back then, right? He was there for like what, 3 minutes? Gone.
He was the commando team leader.
Yeah.
Like, we got this airlock on this stealth bomber. Make sure you get on there and I'm going to get sucked out. Done.
I like the Seagal films, though, the early ones. What is it? Hard to Kill, Out for Justice, Above the Law. Those 3, the trilogy, right?
There was one where he started in Japan, and since he can't speak Japanese, he faked everything. Words coming out of his mouth was not Japanese. It was like,
Under Siege was good. Under Siege 2 wasn't bad either, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer Under Siege 1.
Under Siege 1's much better. Chief O'Brien's in that one, right?
And the chick is hotter.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the real Miss July or something like that.
Actually, the whole cast was great. Under Siege, the first Under Siege.
Michael Ironsides?
No.
Who was the villain?
It was Gary Busey, and you're talking about Tommy Lee Jones.
One.
Gary Busey, Tommy Lee Jones. I don't think Ironside was in that one. No. I do not think he was in Under Siege 1.
He was like the face of the 80s as far as I was concerned.
Oh, yeah. No, he was in a lot of stuff. Him and the bald guy from Top Gun. The principal from Back to the Future. What was his name? That guy.
Yeah.
Strickland,
yeah. He was in everything, too. Back then. He was in everything.
You screw up just this much. I'll make sure you're both flying a cargo plane full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bunch of slackers, Maverick and Goose.
Slackers. And then he was in that movie Masters of the Universe, which with Robert Duncan McNeil.
Yeah.
That was a bomb, though, right? What that movie
This
was.
is for real, man.
Frank Langella as Skeletor.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This is for real. Bridge to Mr. Paris. Damn it. This was for real. Computer and program.
That was a strange movie. That was a weird little movie, though, wasn't it? I mean, nothing to do with the He-Man universe. Very little.
Yeah.
Weird. That little troll thing with the musical key. I don't know. The whole thing was strange.
They didn't get He-Man right. And Dolph Lundgren looked like an idiot holding up the sword going, I have the power. That was Adam's morph, dude.
Adam, right. Cringer wasn't in that, was it?
The power while he was already He-Man. He did it to become He-Man.
Right. He was Adam, Prince of
Exactly.
Eternia. He turned into He-Man. Right. He morphed. Yeah.
He looks so stupid standing over a Skeletor doing that. I have the power. You're not getting a sequel.
Just for the trailer.
Yeah. For the thumbnail, right?
Right. Oh, it's funny. Wasn't Courtney Cox in that one? Courtney Cox and Robert Duncan McNeil.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't bad. Actually, he wasn't bad.
I couldn't watch the whole film. I just
Oh,
didn't
really?
care for it. Yeah, I
Was
didn't
that
care
bad?
for the film at all. Yeah,
We're gonna say goodbye. We said
bad
good
movie.
journey.
Can you get through Dune then at that point? I mean, can you watch that from start to finish, or do you fall asleep on that one too?
Dune.
Dune, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care for the '80s film.
See, yeah, that one. That's another tough one to get through.
Yeah,
Right.
Just because it has Patrick Stewart in it doesn't make it watchable.
He's in there for 3 minutes. It's not watchable beyond that, right? Yeah. He's in there for nothing.
Well, the biggest problem I have with that version of Dune is how many changes they made to the story for the novel.
Right. Right. Because the novel was fantastic.
I agree.
And the movie didn't even get close.
no.
Spice.
I actually liked the miniseries they did in the Sci-Fi Channel around 2000, even though you could tell it was made on a really tight budget. It was much more faithful to the story.
Than the movie was, the early movie. Was Timothy Dalton in that one? He was him, right? In the original movie? Was it him?
No.
I think it was Timothy Dalton. Oh, yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it was very bad.
And then, what is it? Flash Gordon. That was decent, though, right? That was fun to watch.
Flash Gordon was
Flash.
classically bad.
Yeah, it was so bad it was good.
Yeah.
Remember the first Ted movie when they meet him? They meet him in real life. And you see that Volkswagen Jetta just screech across the screen. It's like they're obsessed with that movie. For Seth MacFarlane is anyway.
Oh, Ted was great.
You see a stupid little Volkswagen go right across the screen.
Gordon.
Oh.
Did somebody just take a dump on my living room? Mila Kunis was great in that too, man.
Yeah, she was good.
It was Ted's party. Some chick takes a dump on the floor. It's Family Guy with a teddy bear.
It's funny.
It's great.
Yeah. Mark is good. Mark Wahlberg is good in that one. Both of them.
Yeah, I love Family Guy.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people don't care for it. Even like Orville fans are like, oh, Seth MacFarlane's so great. Well, don't you like Family Guy? It freaking sucks, man.
I don't... How many years has it been on now? I mean, it's not as long as The Simpsons, but it's getting close, right?
No, it's getting there. It's about
Oh, okay. Can't be even close to The Simpsons.
The Simpsons is what, 25 seasons or something, right? What is it, 22?
Oh, it's into the 30s, I think.
Is it 30s? Oh, my
yeah, it's
God.
in the 30s. No, Family Guy's in the teens though, but I
Right.
think there was a 4 or 5 year break. Well, I wouldn't call it a break. It was originally canceled, but it was brought back like a few years later.
Was it years? I thought it was a year,
Yeah.
like in between. It was years?
I
Okay.
thought
Multiple years. Multiple years.
Wow.
Yeah, because it cut. They canceled it. King of the Hill sucks. Sorry.
King of the Hill?
Propane.
King of the
I like
Hill
Beavis and
wasn't
Butthead,
bad.
though. I
Mike
like
Judge
Beavis
is
and Butthead.
awesome. Beavis and Butthead, yes.
Right. Daria wasn't even that bad,
Yeah.
but
Any spin-off of B&B
right.
was terrible. King of the Hill, it wasn't good because Mike Judge does some nasty, disgusting stuff. It's like forcing Ed Boon to make a Mortal Kombat game originally without blood and gore. Mike Judge is known for being disgusting, politically funny,
Yeah.
and he never holds back with Beavis and Butthead. Daria had a different theme to it. It wasn't all that great. And King of the Hill is Beavis and Butthead, the equivalent of Mortal Kombat 1 on Super Nintendo.
Mortal Kombat 1 and Super. Okay, got it. With the no blood, with the gray
Yeah,
blood,
yeah.
the
With
juice
the
that comes out of them. Yeah.
Yeah, the juice.
He hit their head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweat. It was sweat, right? It's not blood. It was sweat.
Supposed to be like some sort of bodily juice.
Yeah. It wasn't red.
It's terrible.
They have ROM hacks.
That was my game.
Yeah, yeah. You can hack the ROMs though now. You can go through and rewrite that ROM with blood and the way it was supposed to be. It's actually pretty cool.
I don't like the ROM hacks.
I don't do many of them, but like the special games, like the Street Fighter 2s and the Mortal Kombats, I'll take a few minutes and rewrite them and see what these fans have come up with 20 years later. It's interesting. I mean, the way they rewrite these games and just hack them a bit. They make them better. They make the music better, the sound effects better. They improve. I guess they had more time to work on it than the original, programmers did.
Like there's one Mortal Kombat ROM hack that I actually appreciated where they added Ed Boon going fatality to the finishing moves.
Right, exactly.
That was cool, but they didn't put the blood in.
They had little space. I mean, yeah, they had size constraints back then too, right, with the cartridges. So
now you can resize the ROMs and run them on an emulator.
Exactly. I've been using the Mr. system. I love it. That Mr. Multi system is just phenomenal. FPGA.
And what's really cool, I have I don't have a Super Nintendo version. I got the Super Famicom Mini.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which
you can hack that. You can load whatever you want on that thing, right? Yeah.
My NES Mini and my SNES Mini are hacked. Actually, no, I've got a Famicom Mini too. They're all hacked.
You can hack them. You can put whatever you want on there, right? You load the ROMs. Yeah.
They got plenty of space on them too.
The emulation's not bad on those. They're pretty good.
And it's kind of like it's the same as saying, "Hey, I'm playing this game on original Nintendo hardware."
As close as you can get
nowadays. Yeah.
mean, the Mr. project I'm talking about is FPGA, so it's hardware emulation, not software emulation. Technically,
right?
Like they say, they reprogram the circuit pathways or whatever every time you load a core. So it's supposed to be better, which I guess it is. I mean, it's pretty good. But the software emulation is so good, I don't know how you could tell the difference. I mean, you're talking about milliseconds, or it's close enough.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I have on one of my old hard drives from my old computer, the one that died. It's a IBM PS1 emulator.
Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna have to. I gotta figure out which hard drive it is. I gotta figure out how to read the data off the drives without hooking it up internally. I certainly don't want to do that, and I want to get that emulator off there. I'll probably end up having to download everything because I've got the original hard drive. Well, I've got two SSDs. One of them is like 120 gig hard drive that originally came with the new old computer. Yeah, and then I got a 1 tera, which I set up as my booter. So,
but if you emulate a PS1, you're talking about basically emulating a 486, right, or 386. I mean,
yeah, I'm emulating 386,
right?
Because I have the original 2121 model.
All right, so you're emulating a 386, an IBM flavored one, mind you. Like, what are you going to run? DOS, Windows? Like, what would you?
Well, the IBM PS1 had everything on ROM, so
the menu system you're talking about, right?
The menu system was on ROM.
Right, I remember that.
ROM, the ROM had
IBM Works or Microsoft Works or something.
Microsoft Works, IBM 4.
I remember that. Yeah,
4, and Windows 3.
That's worth it. Why not? What the hell?
And
just for that menu system.
What I had on my original was DOS 6, Windows 3.11.
I remember those days.
Oh yeah.
And that's how that's where I learned to write config system file.
But the PS1 replaced the PC Junior, if I remember correctly, right? Which was not a success. PC Junior.
PC Junior was
definitely not.
Yeah,
it was a paperweight.
But the PS1 was the home version of the IBM PC, right? PS2 was the office version, and PS1 was for home use.
They went backwards because the PS2 came out first.
Right, PS2 was out first.
It was like 87, I think it came out, and the PS1 came out in between 89 and 93. I got mine in 93.
Did you run OS2 on it?
No.
Okay. Then you'd be a hardcore IBM purist, right? IBM Warp, OS2 Warp, or whatever, or Warp 4. Or...
Warp, yeah.
No, IBM DOS 4, Windows 3 on ROM.
Okay. God, OS2. Who the hell used OS2? I mean, that was like...
I've tried it once.
Not many.
It's terrible.
I removed
megabyte hard drive.
I installed OS2 Warp from CD, from disk, and when it was ready with installing, no more CD.
It's done.
Because I needed a driver, and I didn't have the drivers. But the installation worked from disk. What?
God. IBM was a mess back then. They really
that
were.
was.
They had that on CD.
Version 4 they had on CD.
The Warp 4, right? By then they had it on CD.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was
Thomas,
on discs.
Thomas, we're talking about personal system, not PlayStation.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, the IBM Personal System 2. PS Stroke 2, actually. You want to be technical,
Yeah,
right?
PS Stroke 1, PS
Yeah.
Stroke 2.
Stroke, yeah, that's right.
Stroke 2.
Stroke 2. Stroke Delta.
It's even the namesake why they had the small keyboard and mouse connectors. Invented.
You mean
all
the
that system.
PS2, right? The PS2
Yeah,
connector.
the PS2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came from IBM. That's
Mouse
right.
and keyboard connectors. Yep.
I'm still waiting for my Model F keyboard to come. I ordered it from that guy online. I'm probably waiting for the next 2 years, but
Yeah.
he's
Like,
making
I'm still
replica
waiting for
Model
one of
F.
my COVID masks from China to come in.
I keep waiting and waiting. I sent the guy a lot of money. I don't know when it's going to show up, these keyboards.
$25 for the stupid mask with vents and stuff so you can go out exercising and stuff during COVID.
Never got it.
Never got it. Chinese swashbuckler took $25 my hard-earned money.
He got you.
Yeah, my wife still makes fun of me for that every day.
Where's your mask, honey?
It's like that mask
Yeah?
from China that you ordered that you
Get
never
it?
got.
Yeah, you never got it? Yeah, it's great. Rub it in. Rub it in.
It will be here for the next pandemic.
There you go.
Why are
In
wives
30
great at that?
In 30 years.
They love rubbing stuff in, though, right? They love that. They never let you live stuff down, right?
Yeah,
Shit, man.
wives. Remember that time? Yes, I remember the time, honey. Stop telling me about the time.
That's right. I know at the time. Thank you.
I'll go out and get kidnapped so I can get some more things
Remember
to tell
this
you
good,
about.
remember
More
this
time to talk
wise.
Oh, man.
about. Hashtag married life never ends.
That's right. That's right.
Should never end still.
Yep.
The fun never ends.
Remember Al Bundy? He formed No Ma'am, the organization,
yeah.
right? Married with Children.
And then whenever Marcy came back, Jefferson would rip the T-shirt off, said "Yes, ma'am" on it.
Yes, ma'am. Those
Prick.
guys. North American Men Against Amazonian Masterhood, right? That's it. National Organization of Men
Masterhood.
Against. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's the fat chick at the strip joint
Yes.
where they had poetry night.
Jefferson?
She
Was
goes,
Jefferson dancing?
My
Was
eggs,
he-
my eggs. Where are my eggs? And Al throws an egg in her face.
That show was crazy. They couldn't air that show today. There's no way they could.
There's no way. I'm Married with Children was the best.
It was great. It was so good.
Oh, if
One
any
of my
show
f-
needs a reunion, it's that.
Did they have one though? Did they have something?
They had an interview reunion.
A cast reunion. They had like a cat, right? They had they didn't do a skit, right? They didn't do a scene.
It was bad, but Katie Seagal wasn't in it anyway. I mean, she was there, but
Yeah,
I
she was
think
busy doing.
the special was filmed just after John Ritter died.
Oh yeah, that was a
She
shame.
wasn't all there anyway. She was like, yeah.
What a great
She
show.
was really close to John Ritter.
Oh, I didn't know they were close. They were friends.
Yeah.
Didn't know
She
that.
was devastated, and then they had her come in and try and do the Married with Children reunion thing.
She couldn't handle it. Yeah.
She wasn't there.
Sons of Anarchy. She was good on that show too.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite episodes of Married with Children is when they it's season 1 when they lose a Barbie doll or Marcy's doll gets stolen or taken, and Steve and Al are in the city looking for the Barbie doll, right? And it's the mean streets of Chicago. They're talking to gang members, they're talking to bikers. They have the Miami Vice music on in the background. It's hilarious. The stuff they thought of was hilarious. I mean, that was such a great show.
The fat jokes were the best.
Oh yeah, they destroyed the big women and
Oh,
feet and shoes and yeah.
and then Gary of Gary Shoes shows up.
Gary Shoes, yeah. The baseball team, the Newmarket Maulers, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you couldn't air that today. You couldn't air All in the Family today, right? You just couldn't do it.
No,
You could. The people would be in uproar. They'd be canceling those shows out, right?
Oh. We need those shows to come back. As
Yeah.
it. It's like, wake
Yeah.
up, snowflakes.
Not everything is out to offend you, and if you're offended by it, maybe you should probably not watch the show or leave your house.
Because Carol O'Connor was a super liberal, but he played Archie Bunker, who was the comical conservative guy,
Mhm.
and
He
that was
a
ironic,
classic
right?
liberal, though. He wasn't what you think of a liberal.
All
today.
right, back then he was, whatever.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He was the opposite of Archie in a lot of ways. Let's put it that way.
Right.
In real life, he was good in the heat of the night too. That was a good show. Remember that one we played the police?
That was a pretty good show. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Captain. What was his name again? Or Chief something or other.
I think it was the sheriff.
It's
Wasn't it?
been a long time since I've watched it.
In the heat of the night. Yeah, he was pretty good in that one though.
I'm a huge train buff, so the only part of that show I really liked was the opening credits.
Oh, okay.
And the Amtrak train comes across the thing. Yeah. After that, I turned it off.
They
Like,
filmed. It was supposed to be in Mississippi, right, or somewhere in Louisiana, but they filmed it in Vancouver. So you see like smoke coming out of their mouth as they're talking, steam, right? But it's supposed to be in the deep south.
It's cold as hell.
It's cold as hell. You got the Vancouvian fog going on in the background there.
That's one place I want. Speaking about the deep south, that's one place I want to go again. Because I used to live in New Orleans, but I used to work out of it.
Yeah.
When I worked in the railroad, and I freaking love the South. It's beautiful,
Mhm.
absolutely beautiful. It doesn't get enough positive attention because back where we are, and I say we as in you and me on because I'm a New York by birth and blood.
Exactly.
You hear somebody talk about the deep south, you automatically think about a meth head with no teeth, a shotgun, and a red pickup truck, rusty, with the Confederate flag on it.
Or Deliverance. I mean, yeah, something like that. I mean, you think of right.
You don't think of actually getting on a plane or getting on a train and going down there for yourself and seeing how the culture is different, but it's not that different. It's pure America down there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is.
It's not the big bad Confederacy like
No.
Joe Biden and everybody else is trying to make us think it is. It's
not at all. No, not at all. So there's great. We have such a large nation, and there's so many great people in it. I've driven from one end of this country to the other. I've toured every aspect, every corner of this nation, and it's great. It's really it's large, and there's so many cultures within our culture.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just telling one of my coworkers on last week at our meeting, we were talking about getting cultures wrong and things like that. And I was telling them that when I was in South Central LA, before I even go there, growing up, when you hear South Central LA, you think, oh my gosh, I need to wear a hard suit, pack some heat, because they're all going to come get me if I'm a lone white guy with bags. Number one, they didn't give a shit. Number two, even if they did, they were being friendly. They didn't, of course, they didn't, oh, let me take your bag for none of that crap. They smiled, said hi, left me alone.
Yeah.
Regular people living day to day that are just getting the short end of the stick. They're not out to hurt people. It's not a bad place to be. And to get from Union Station to LAX, where my hotel was, you have to go through Compton.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you and I growing up on the East Coast, and everybody here except for Patrick, I think, only because I'm not sure what you've heard about Los Angeles in your neck of the woods, but we've all heard it. Like Compton's a place where if you're the wrong skin color, you'll get instantly shot the minute you set foot into it.
Wow.
Yeah. The reality is nothing like that. Compton's actually nicer than downtown LA. It smells
so not like the Bell riots.
No, the Bell riots. That was in San Francisco, though, right? No, was it?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to happen this year, if I'm not mistaken, right?
2024. That's right.
Yep. This year.
Yep.
That's
we're supposed to get the Bell riots. We're supposed to get We're supposed to get the Picard's mission. We're supposed.
That's
to
right.
Get,
so Rios should be joining us soon, right? Yeah.
Rios should be joining us soon, and so should Mercer.
Mercer. Oh, that's funny.
Coming to tell Gordon's family that they're about to be wiped from history because they're going to go back to 2015 and pick them up.
Anybody saw the Defiant yet in orbit? No? Okay.
Defiant never went back in time though, so it's always in the 21st century.
Defiant.
Right,
They
they use the
beamed through.
transporters.
They
Yeah.
beamed through time. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it did go back in time to Kirk's Enterprise.
Well,
Well,
not the
yeah.
2024. They didn't.
Yes, went back a little bit.
And according to John, that wasn't Kirk's Enterprise. They saw was the Enterprise E.
Oh well, on the edit, yes, it's the Enterprise.
And that was after they got their bridge blown apart. By the way, they cut to that scene, and the bridge is pristine.
And then the cell is on fire too, and yeah.
Only the battle bridge was damaged.
It's a tough little ship, though. What do you expect? I mean,
Little.
Actually, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say something very bold.
Yes.
John got
Oh,
it
dear.
wrong in that video.
What? What happened? What did he do?
Well, for one, the Defiant would have finished off the Borg cube in only a couple of shots.
By itself.
No, because it's Cisco.
Got you.
He's the pimp of the galaxy, and the Defiant is his pimp man.
Hawk.
The Cisco would have defeated that Borg.
The
cube.
Cisco.
The
Quantum torpedoes.
son of a bitch. Fire!
What I found funny was that you used the shot of him firing those resin in the atmosphere.
Oh, when he, yeah.
That
That's
shot.
For the cause.
That wasn't the shot I used.
Wasn't that so? Oh.
Although I did sneak in a couple of shots of the Valiant instead of the Defiant because the angle worked better for me.
Oh, I have to go watch this again now. I watched it on my phone. I gotta watch it
Interesting.
again now.
Okay. It was one shot I was thinking it was the same torpedo-like, but okay, then I'm mistaken.
Although I suppose it's possible they may have reused the shot, but that's not where I got it from.
And thankfully, Janeway wasn't in that battle.
That can also be. It's a distinct possibility.
Indeed.
What's this about Janeway?
Yeah, I know.
Omni, you got to think about this with me for a minute.
Yeah.
Star Trek First Contact. It wasn't the Defiant. It was Janeway. And
It was Janeway.
The Borg cube blows up, launches the sphere to go back in time. She chases it down.
Janeway's time's up. She started the whole paradox. Okay.
Yeah.
Call her. And then regeneration and okay, got it. All of it. Yeah. All of it's due to Janeway.
The first Borg to thaw out and
that's
assimilate the Arctic crew was freaking kneeling.
It's the clown from Fear, right? That's what started the Borg.
I'm afraid.
Whoa.
This is really
Okay.
mind bending here.
I see the shots from the Valiant where it's getting fired upon, right? And it's okay.
I'm getting a temporal headache again.
Yeah.
There's
I see
another
the
one
shots
too.
from the Valiant. Yeah. It's getting fired upon and it kind of like slows down, right?
That's one of them. I used 2 shots of the Valiant.
2 shots, okay. God, it's so nice to see
Sneaky.
it in the movie in HD.
Promote her
Enterprise E was
quick,
a great
otherwise
ship.
it's gonna wipe out the Earth. Oh.
Speaking of Valiant, I still cannot get over that Nog was not in command. He is a commissioned officer.
Yeah, but yeah. They all promoted themselves to higher ranks. So
Yeah, but they were not commissioned.
they got a field commission.
Eh.
Didn't he though? He also got a field commission too, I think. Because he skipped the academy. He skipped the last year of his academy.
Wait, who are we
Because of the
talking
war.
about?
Nog and his rank.
Nog. Oh yeah, they mobilized all of Starfleet Academy.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, and the last scene where they're in the mirror universe, that's funny.
Yeah.
He seems surprised.
Yeah,
I'm
I caught
astonished.
that.
Yeah, that's good. I'm astonished.
That makes JJ Trek make 0 sense.
absolutely 0 sense.
And I found it
What's
funny that Worf was not in red.
Well, yeah, he was still in his gold uniform.
Wolf doesn't have the Narette. Well, they can cure it in the Alpha Quadrant, I'm pretty sure.
The Narette.
The Narette.
The Kuvamach.
Kuvamach.
Mach. Gotta say it right. Kuvamach. Mach.
Better how they speak in Klingon in Discovery. Heilis.
Yeah, what is that? Different dialect or something, right? I mean, that's.
I worship at the feet of Heilis.
Kiddush.
Oh, Heilis. Would you stop saying Billie Eilish?
Eilish, yeah.
I worship at the temple of Billie Eilish.
They wrote a book in Klingon. Didn't they come up with a Klingon language for Star Trek? But the one they speak in the Next Generation is not from that book.
It is.
It
is. But they don't have huge conversations in Klingon. They just use the phrases and some grammar points that Mark Okren created.
You know what I'm talking about, right? He wrote the dictionary. He wrote the language. Yeah. He's a linguist, right? And But if you listen to it, I could be wrong, but I think it's the one they used in Star Trek 3. And that sounds completely, and maybe even Star Trek 5 to a certain extent, it sounds completely different to what Worf and I think they just made up words that flowed better in the Next Generation. I think because that language was very hard to say. Like, it was like that. It was choppy. Whereas they kind of made it flow off the tongue a little better. Yeah.
They didn't have the vocabulary list through the course of TNG.
Well,
that they do.
They wrote it for Star Trek 3 and Star Trek 5. That's 84, 83, 89. Like, in the mid-'80s, they had that dialogue, right? They had the...
And the dictionary remained unchanged since then. But Enterprise threw it out. They made a brand new dialect.
I think Next Generation threw it out. I think if you listen to it, it's not what was in that book. They're just using words. I think they're and that's okay because there can be different dialects of Klingon. It's not like there's only one, right? So
well, that's what Archer said. There's 80 polyguttural
dialects, yeah.
On an adaptive syntax.
It's a Klingon.
Gosh, I remember those lines.
Yeah.
But I couldn't win Jeopardy game 1. What the crap?
In the pale moonlight.
Ooh. No. My performance in game 1 was abysmal.
I was driving. I was just getting in the car when that started. I got to listen to it again.
Oh.
Can't win them all.
For a second game, I'm just like, I don't want to play anymore. Yes, I do. I need to take down. He's got to go.
And if you didn't take him down.
I did. Well,
no,
you took him down, but I am
Cold Dish did.
I'm Batman. Yeah,
dish it out.
And then I turned my my account back to where it was supposed to be. I was like, "Hi, it was me all along." And Mr. VP's like, "I knew it was Tokyo because he said the whole line about the damn Don Petting show."
I thought it was Cinnabon for a moment, but it wasn't.
Cinnabon doesn't talk like this.
Man, that did.
Yeah, you shredded your voice with that one, man. Be careful.
Didn't feel good.
Yeah.
I imagine it didn't.
It was fun though. I'm going back in the replay and listening to this. Kind of funny.
I thought at first you were using like a voice modulator or something. I didn't think you
were.
That
was my throat going backwards.
What is it like this pleasure planet? Almost sounds like those speech synthesizers back in the Commodore 64.
Right. Those are the Stephen Hawking sounding ones, right? Those kind of speak and spell. The speak and spell. Remember that, right?
Yeah, speak and spell.
Classic
voices.
I had something called the Teach Me Reader.
Teach Me.
It was really cool because it came with like 20 books, and he put it on this platform, and each book had a star in a different position that you had to press
which corresponded to a key press on the circuit board underneath, and the program would play the book. I figured out which books were which without using the book itself, and I would play on the tablet. It was and just read to nothing. It was really cool.
We had some good toys back then.
Yeah, we did. I had a problem with phonics when I was young. So
Hooked on phonics.
yeah, I had a reading problem when I was young. I just wasn't getting it. So flash forward 38 years and I became a programmer. Figure that out.
That happens.
Your child will never understand anything he can't read. 38 years later, I got 4 games in Python all ready to go. Man, I knew it.
Well,
I knew it. Omni,
Yes.
Can you see the elapsed time on the live stream?
3:30, right? Or is that just
We
when I
did
turned
it.
in? Tuned in.
We did
Okay.
it again.
We did. We took it to 3 hours past.
Yeah, we took it beyond 3 hours. John's like fighting back, yawns.
John, well, that's actually a loop recording of John. John kicked out about 15, 20 minutes ago.
John's already gone. It's just
He has a
on
30-second loop, right, of just his face and him moving a little bit back and forth. Yeah.
the occasional smile and laugh.
Right, exactly.
It's an AI.
It's an AI, yeah. It's an avatar.
luckily, it's not a Sun. Yeah, it is technically Sunday, but luckily it's not Monday morning.
Yeah.
Otherwise, 1 hour and I should get up for work.
Yeah, that's true.
It is Sunday for John.
It's Sunday.
It is.
Work.
And for
doesn't
Omnicast.
start
I
It's
believe.
Sunday. 12:28.
Yeah, it's not quite Sunday for me.
6:28 here.
It's Sunday at 2:30 in the afternoon here,
Wow.
and work starts on Tuesday.
Saturday, 11:30 p.m. for me.
Yeah.
Don't arrive until Tuesday.
Just about.
I don't know.
Mm,
I do think I'm going to start winding it down, though. So
yeah.
Got it.
Is Thomas going to complain? Go another 4 hours?
wouldn't be
We lost him.
surprised.
I would not be surprised either.
Thomas, man, we've been missing you the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
Come up next
Well,
week.
he has been away on a trip.
Well, if it's for good reasons,
With
cool.
a little ship.
Even if it's for bad reasons, I mean,
Yeah.
still. But Thomas, we miss you, bud.
We do miss you, Thomas.
Well, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. We had some good games and some good conversations afterward, as usual.
Of course.
Indeed.
My pleasure, John. Thank you for the game. It was a great board.
Thank you, Paul Ditch.
Changs.
Hey.
And thank you for excellent questions, John.
I'm glad you appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you all back at our usual time next week.
And no question of truck on Sunday this week.
Got it.
Hopefully be back next week.
Have a good Sunday, everyone.
Live
Take
long
care.
and prosper.
Bye.